what is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 75 episodes, man. We are 75 episodes in there. Unbelievable.
Yo, Sean didn't even want to start a channel, y'all.
How crazy is that? There?
Sean didn't want to start a channel. I was like, Sean, you should start a channel. He's like, okay, Durt. Yeah, I think so, Durt.
That's the crazy thing, though.
Yeah, man.
But insane, man. Guys, shout out to everybody in the chat. But listen, we got a lot of news to talk about, man. If it's from the Phil Spencer interview, talk about Keystone. We're talking about a certain console getting a price reduction, a price decrease, not an increase. Not an increase, a decrease in that for the holidays and that, and a couple of other things with the maybe Perfect Dark as well. But listen, what's going on there? What's good with you, play?
Nothing much, man. Yeah, I'm ready to talk about this gaming news, brother. It's that time of year. We're having a lot of fun. The holiday season for us over here. So yeah, man. Let's TTS.
Definitely, let's TTS. And let me give a shout out to the TTS family members. We got Leighton Manny, the Blue One, Caribbean Hybrid, Ray Ray, Z Black Rider, Mr. Eldrick, Cheer Walker, Geese of Truth, Hector the Macho Man, Emmanuel A1, Ritz Sedaku, Javier Overdale, 2Man55, SP, Chigai J, Pentiment is Game of the Year. You got to give Pentiment credit. Came out of 86 play. You got to give him credit. He stuck by his word.
Yeah,
because
man.
It's gonna be a good score for that game. So shout out to Pentiment. G Stealth, the Angry Therapist, Jim Rat Bastard Ryan, Hassan Abu Zaid, Maurice Branch, Kendrick Starr, Rick the Motherfucking Click, Dirk Griggity, Chill Carlos, Ben X Smokin, and the awesome Justin March. Shout out to the TTS family members. And shout out to you motherfuckers in the chat. You know what to do. Hit that like button. And ponies, make sure you continue working on street corners, you punk ass bitches. Now, Dirk, get the super chat before we start.
Courtney with the 2. I am going to start a channel myself. You should, man. Have fun with it, Like I said, if you're just starting, don't expect it to blow up overnight. Just keep on working, being consistent.
Now, Courtney, some advice we got, we would give you, and that it depends what type of content you want to do. First of all, if it's gaming, I was talking to someone recently as well, and he was saying, "I go whatever you want to do, whatever you're good at, or if you want to talk about, that's what you should dedicate it to." And that if it's gaming, if it's PC gaming, if it's cars, video reviews, trailer reactions, you name it, wherever you feel like you want to go that direction, go for it. And that don't do a half a job. That's the best advice I can give you, because just concentrate on what you want to do first. Don't I want to do YouTube, I might want to do this, I might want to do that. If it's gaming, PC talking, whatever you want to call it in general, go for that and stick to it. And hopefully, as time goes on and that, you'll gather some people like, subscribers, audience, and hopefully it works out for you, play. What do you reckon? There any advice to someone starting a new channel? Doesn't need to be gaming, just in general.
Yeah, I saw a Kobe Bryant interview the other day, and like he said something that makes so much sense. When you decide to do something, do it. Don't half-ass do it. When I decided to do my YouTube channel, I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm not gonna bullshit do one video every 2 months. No, you have to do it, man. And listen, Corey, if you do game streaming, as long as you know that is something millions of other people do, right? In my opinion, sometimes when you start off game streaming, it might work, might not. If you do, I would say you should probably do some commentary, because there's so many people that just game stream out there. And what I've learned, most times people want to hear people's opinions about stuff. That's what I saw on Twitter in our community, but of course
in other
communities also. This, it's a little different. It depends on what you want to do, but don't half-ass it, though. You know what I'm saying?
100%. That's what I would say. Like, when it comes to, like, if it's game streaming, podcasting, talking about the news, whatever what you want to talk about, Just go for it, and that's the best way to do a play, straight up on that. Honestly, that's the best way, man. That's what I said to this other person last time. Whatever you're good at, whatever you want to talk about, go for it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know, it is what it is. At least you give it a try. Now, Dirt, the homie Dirt is on mute.
Yo, I'm here.
You're here. Shout out to you yesterday for doing the Dark Man podcast.
Yeah, one man, dark man.
You know, I love it when you do them podcasts. I love it when I do TTMS, and I was
Yeah.
gonna do one on Wednesday, but I decided to chill with the wife and the kids. So, you know, you talked about something yesterday, and we can start with this straight away play. The Xbox Series X. Oh, sorry, the Xbox Series S play.
Yes.
Now, do you remember that interview when Phil talked about, you know, when we do have our consoles, you know, when you look at our prices in the future, we can't keep them prices. If we're talking about this in general, it could be Game Pass, the games, or maybe console, because we heard that they're losing up to $100 to $200 when it comes to consoles. And where they make the money back on that, when you're on the dashboard from Xbox or one of the revenue, when you see them adverts and sponsors, have you ever seen down your Xbox dashboard?
Yeah.
That's how they make the money back on that. That's how the subsidize, whatever you call it. That's how they do it. Play now. I remember when the news came out, people started running with it. Look there, look there. Phil Spencer said the price is gonna go up. Where's the video? Dead. Look. You bought when PlayStation when PlayStation put the prices up. You did a video. Look. Now there. What were they saying when the information came about Phil goes, it's hard to keep these prices as time goes on? What were they saying about Baby Bro and Big Bro at one point?
They were saying, hold on, so let me try to remember what. So you saying like, what were they saying when
When Phil
Spencer?
after the interview, see,
Oh yeah,
PlayStation's did it.
yeah. They were saying that. Are you talking about like when Phil said that something will go up in the future?
Yes, and they were saying the console may go up as well because the PlayStation 5 did it.
Oh yeah. Like most of us, we automatically thought, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the price of Game Pass goes up, which is no surprise because every subscription service go up. But I remember we said if the Series X or S went up, that's an L. But yes, PlayStation guys like it's gonna go up. Watch, nigga, look, it's gonna go up in price, my nigga.
Where's the video, Dirt? Now, guess what happened, guys? As of yesterday, day before yesterday, I believe, we've been seeing these deals. You know, if it's from Best Buy, Target, you know, whatever you want to call it, other places as well. They were doing deals, but officially, there, instead of a price increase for this holiday, Xbox cares about the gamers, cares
They
about the
care.
customers. They know it's a difficult time. You know, with some people, we're in a recession, you want to call it. The world is effed up, you
Hey
name
Sean,
it. People are
is it just
struggling.
me? Hey, hold on. Is it just me or is Sean kind of cutting out a little bit?
I'm not cutting out a bit.
That's what I'm hearing. Do you hear it in the chat also? Or is it something on my end? Because it's like you're talking, and then you'll kind of go out for a second, and you come back in. I don't know. We'll wait to see. But go ahead.
We'll
I'll let you
see
know
if
next time I hear it.
I'll hop out if I have to, just in case there's something going on. How do I sound now?
Well, you sound fine. Okay, Sean, good. Okay, so maybe it's something with me.
It may be both. You know. Sometimes my internet be spiking up and down. It could be dead spiking up and down.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
hopefully it holds up on that. Maybe you don't know. But like that, we heard about Target, Best Buy. They were talking about like a price. We've seen the $2.99 with Call of Duty. We've seen Target with $2.39. And always one thing I noticed that when it comes to these big retailers, they tend to do better deals than like the official size. Have you ever seen that? They're like a game will like Amazon will have a game for $60, whilst maybe on the Xbox or the PlayStation it'll be $70. It's just the way it is. Now they officially this is from Xbox. They did a price cut. And guess what they did a price cut on play?
What's that?
Guess which console play? Baby Bro.
What's that? Baby Bro.
Baby Bro. Look at that shit there. Look at the packaging. Does it look nice there? You don't even need to wrap that up there.
No, yeah, you don't need to wrap that up.
You don't even need that. It's nice and Christmas and that. Your kid will be happy, but there, read the shit that play.
Microsoft said it wouldn't raise Xbox console prices over the holidays, so it's cutting them for the holidays instead. Starting today, the Xbox Series S is now $249 for Black Friday, and it even ships with a holiday themed packaging. Yo, I like the. Well, I don't really care how the holiday themed packaging looks, but I think it's cool that just shows you that they know that boy gonna move units. They put holiday shipping like boxes, gifts on the front of it because they know it's gonna move units. Who in the hell said it like Bobo? You know
On the
that guy is super dark, by the way, and no, I'm definitely lighter than him. Ray
who's
Ray,
Bobo?
he's this NBA player from like Nigeria, Africa. So he's
Oh
like dark
shit.
as hell. Yeah, but yeah, man. So I think it's good, bro. Like I was saying yesterday on the Dark Man podcast, if you think the Xbox Series S is not going to sell, you're just a pony.
Straight up, you're 100% right. When it comes to these sales, we talked about the Series S is going to be selling. People still don't believe. Like, I know people are saying like, look at the price of the Series S. Even though PlayStation put the prices up, PlayStation is still outselling them in different certain regions and that. So it didn't make a difference. The
Mm-hmm.
Series S didn't make a difference, regardless what happens on that. But to see this from Microsoft, there instead of increasing the price, I know they kept the Series X the same, which is understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But we always talked about this, and I know guys in the chat always talked about this because they're on the same page as us. That's the whole point of Series S, the Xbox Series S.
That's the whole
What is
point.
the
Yep.
Series S for? Who is it
For
for? Who's it targeting?
for the casuals.
100%.
Yes. It's not targeting us. We knew that from the beginning. It's not for us. We're the hardcore gamers. If you're listening to this podcast, you're most likely a hardcore gamer, a hardcore Xbox fan. It's not targeting us. It's targeting the casuals, the ones that don't give a damn about 4K.
So what's going on, guys? In the chat, got Gaming with Daniel, Deploy, Hector. What's going on, PYD, Chargers, and what's good, Doom Reaper. Hope you well, Red Hood. But like that, you gotta understand. Even if it's for the casuals, even it could be a second console as well on top of that. A second device for you. I know you talked about. I think did you give a baby bro to your dad now? Have you passed it on to your dad?
Yep, my father has it now.
Yeah, because of his that was for one game MLB, which was on the PlayStation. It was a PlayStation exclusive. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously that changed 2 years ago. You give him baby bro on that, and obviously you said he's got a 1080p TV, and that works out perfect. But the thing is that at least he's on next gen. At least
Yep,
he's playing the next gen version. So
absolutely.
when they do decide to drop, whenever they do sports games, whenever that happens, could be another 2 years or so. At least he's prepared for it. He doesn't need to
He's
mess
ready.
about.
Yeah.
He's ready for it. I say, but like that from 250, I'm sure if Microsoft has cut the price officially 250, I'm certain there's going to be places like Amazon, maybe Target, maybe in the UK, Curdy's or other places. It might be even cheaper than that there. Because
Mm-hmm.
normally retailers they tend to get better deals or they tend to do better deals when you walk into a shop or something. And Pentiment that he's talking about is $200 where he's from, the value of it, the Series S.
Oh wow.
I think you said that earlier. Just confirm that for me, Pentiment. I did. I'm sure this concert you might get 250 with Call of Duty there. How insane is that for a holiday, for kids, for casual, for people coming from the Xbox One? We just talked about I think it was last week or a week before when your boy was still on the Xbox One, bro. OG, and you saying, "Boy, if you don't get the Series X and next gen NBA digital,
Yeah.
you're tripping, bro."
Yeah.
And he's jumped the gun, and people will be jumping it this year as well. And we
Mm-hmm.
always talked about when it comes to the slim models, when the price goes low and low, like 350, 299, that's when more people start transitioning.
Yep.
And the way the slim is moving, the Series S, and the price as well, aggressive pricing that's going to be. Let me ask you something, guys, in the chat as well. You did this holiday, the aggressive price. What do you reckon? Do you think they're going to do MPD? Do you think they're going to be number one in North America?
I do. Yes. Yeah. See, I mentioned this last night. Um, last month's MPDs, PlayStation won, but Xbox is on their ass. If you go back and look at the MPD numbers, Xbox was on their ass, bro. Without no damn game, Sean. So
in
the
first party games.
200,
Yeah,
Sean, I don't think people realize. Well, maybe the people that don't realize don't want to realize $250 is crazy. And like Victor Click said, at Target, they're giving you a $50 gift card with the purchase. So that's pretty much $200. It is going to sell. Look, man, 2019.
sorry, what was that? The Amazon store?
No, Target. They're giving you a
Target's
$50.
giving 250. This is
Yeah.
what. Sorry, before I let you continue. This is what I was talking about. Somehow they tend to give you the better value than the official site, and it's always been like that play.
Mm,
So that's $50, bro, extra on top of that. That could be what, a controller, Game Pass, a, a game or certain brand new game who knows Callisto Protocol,
mhm.
pay towards that, or Call of Duty, FIFA, and NBA, you name it. That's gonna, bro, that's $200 basically.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. That just goes to show you that I just don't think people realize what that price, bro. It's half. It's literally half of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I know you want to say digital, but there ain't that many digitals out there for the PS5. It is literally half the price of the Xbox Series X and PS5.
It did. That I know when people say, I've seen some people saying, don't bother buying the Series S. You got to go for the Series X if you're going to get an
I
Xbox.
saw
But you got
somebody say that. That one dude online, he out from Tweet Town. I think he's a pony, but yeah, I think he's a pony, but he act like he's neutral and shit. So I wouldn't recommend. You wouldn't recommend it for yourself. There's plenty of people. Man, come on, bro. He was like, I don't
yeah,
recommend it.
they get the super chats player.
Yeah. Ricardo Islam with the two. That boy Sean built like the Michelin Man thighs. Oh damn! And why are they talking about you? Hey, you talking because I can't hear you, bro.
I'm here, bro. Just got
Oh,
something going on for the
okay.
second.
Onyx with two. I'm a male, and it's what? I'm a male, and 30. What the hell? F my life.
I'm, ma-
TTS.
I'm a male man.
Male. Maybe he met a mailman. Okay. Sorry, bro. Sean, POS. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is cold up here in Michigan. Yeah. So yeah,
Like,
man.
you gotta understand when people say that doesn't work for us or that doesn't work for someone, you gotta understand the half the price. That's big. That is
Mhm,
massive. Half the price, like for my Series X or PlayStation, people in $250 is like is chump change.
mhm.
It's nothing. Now you talking about you can get $250 with a gift card, $50. So that's basically $200. That is insane
Yep.
pricing, that, bro. And compared to the PlayStation or the Xbox Series X, that's gonna move console. That's gonna persuade certain parents or people who wanna come from the OG Xbox or maybe a PlayStation 5 or a PC dude that wants to get an Xbox as a second console. That's what that's gonna do. And Sartin Dedelis talked about this. Half of the Series S owners are brand new to the ecosystem, and that's the whole point of this, which is incredible. And I can't wait for MPD next month, player.
It's funny shit. Hey, Red Hood said he think that the Series S is selling better than X. Absolutely, it is. Remember, Phil Spencer said that from the beginning that they feel the S will sell better than the X. Man, look. Sometimes we got to stop thinking about like it's not just about us hardcore gamers. I say it all the time, Sean. I say it damn near every episode of WBG and TTS. I say it in my regular videos that it's not just about us. The casuals outweigh us. And the
100%.
Xbox Series S is going to sell, bro. Especially in North America. There might be some kids that want the PS5. Yes, and their parents will probably buy them that. But there's also going to be some kids that want a video game console. And this holiday of 2022, there's going to be a lot of Xbox Series S's sold. And that's going to have an effect on the future. When those other kids want to get a new console, it's time to upgrade. Their friend down the street got an Xbox Series S. Hey, mommy, I want an Xbox this time. I thought you wanted a PS5. Well, my boy got an Xbox Series S. He got an Xbox. Mom sees the price. Oh shit, this is way cheaper than the PS5. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying there's something you have to think about. And it is what it is. It's going to do well.
So let me put this to you there. What do you reckon? What's the narrative? What's the well? The goalpost is gonna move either way. If the Series S outsells the PlayStation, becomes number one, or beats the PlayStation, if Nintendo carries on dominating most of the time, what do you think they're gonna say?
If the Xbox says, well, it should win, it was only $250.
And if it doesn't win,
That's a damn shame. It still couldn't outsell the PS5 at $250.
100%, that's what they're gonna say, play. And I can't wait for the MPDs next month. And I
Yeah.
can't wait when people said this was a mistake. How many times did we see pictures of these motherfuckers going to Best Buy, Target, saying, nobody wants to see this ass. Look at this shit. It's on the shelf collecting dust. Collecting dust. Nobody wants. This was a mistake. Microsoft Xbox. You should have made a digital Xbox Series X instead, just like the
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation. And do you remember they took the piss out of the Xbox One digital, the Sade edition. That's what they were calling it.
Right.
And you remember PlayStation would never do that.
Mm-hmm.
Never make a digital console. When they announced the digital at the same time, geniuses. This is genius. PlayStation is incredible on that. You know, they got a physical, they got a digital. And I remember them conversations, I remember them podcasts when we were talking about PlayStation would never copy Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Never copy
I
Xbox. They will
remember
never
hearing
do a
those too,
digital.
Sean. I remember
They would
hearing those
never do it.
podcasts.
100%. They would never do a digital console. And then when that shit got announced in 2020, early 20 May or some shit, bro, what happened? They all capped for it. This is genius. PlayStation, Jim Ryan, you absolutely killed it. This is the way to do it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't take them serious, man. I just like you just can't. Like you just gave an example of them changing the narrative, saying things are great after they said they would never do it. You know, like the game's going to PC. It's so many different examples of ponies being ponies that I've lost count, bro. Sean, just in 2022 alone, how many times the narrative flipped? Activision
Countless.
Blizzard gets announced. Xbox is just buying studios. They're not being organic. And remember, that was a real conversation, Sean. You remember
100% the organic shit.
the
You know
organic
what?
shit.
The organic shit happened because the way Microsoft started moving, buying studios, buying publishers, they had to come up with something.
Yeah.
Why can't Microsoft cultivate studios?
It's bullshit. Even Colin Moriarty's up there saying that bullshit. And it's all bullshit because we all know these same guys that said they want Xbox to compete. They want Xbox to do better. And you know, this is stuff we said all the time, Sean, but it still pops up. I remember Xbox, damn, will they show a roadmap? Will they announce some new IPs?
A JPEG.
I don't even care if it's a JPEG or a screenshot, because I remember Nintendo announced like a new Metroid game, right? And all they showed was the
The
picture
title or
of
some
it,
shit,
right?
yeah.
Just like God of War Ragnarok, when PlayStation announced God of War, all they showed was the logo of the title. People was like, yeah. If Xboxes do that, this show announced some new IP, Xbox. And Sean, what happened at the Xbox Game Showcase 2020? They showed a bunch of games. They showed some new IP.
Yeah, new
It's just
trailers,
CGI
future.
trailers. Where's the gameplay? And that became a narrative. This is shit I remember, man. Like, I was like, wow. So that just goes to show you, because I mentioned before, in the past, there were times where I was kind of cool with some of the opponents. And in this console where something happened, I would go to see their reaction about something. Right, I would go to J Dub Twitter and see his reaction about something. I never really fuck
I
with
remember
threads like
that.
that,
Even,
but you know what I'm
even with
saying?
like podcasts as well, yeah.
Yeah, I would want to see their reaction because Xbox did something they complained about for so long. These guys said, Xbox, be the behemoth you are. Be aggressive. You're $1 trillion company. Act like it. They're acting like it. Then all of a sudden things change. They're not. They're just buying up studios. That ain't shit. It's not organic. Insomniac was organic. Naughty Dog was organic. Then I'm noticing this. I'm like, damn. So, like I tell you guys, when I just try to be cool with some of them, this is stuff that I lived trying to go. I was in DMs with these guys, seeing the shit that they said. 1 month they would say, PlayStation would never put their games on PC. Never. Sean, I can show you, but I don't like to show DMs like in the public. I can show you DMs. I was in the DM with Crap, Mooch, J-Dub, Xbox Box 448. It was us in this one DM. That's back when I was on Crap Show. I remember them up here saying PlayStation would never put their games on PC. And I screenshot all of that shit. I'm telling you, and then when they announced it, well, it's not going to be day and date. Y'all just said they would never put their games on PC. Now it's, it's not going to be day and date. They could never say, you know what, damn, I was wrong. Damn, I was wrong. We was wrong. Sony surprised me. It's okay. Say, damn, Sony surprised me on this one.
That's the thing that even with the multiplayer games as well, that makes sense. It makes sense putting a game day and day, but a game like God of War wouldn't come. It won't be day and day. It'll be 2 to 4 years. Even though Herman came out and said up to a year, we'll give it like a 6 months to a year. Then we'll drop the new games, and that window will get narrower and narrower each time. That's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to happen. Like, I can't wait for next month. If Series S Baby Bro does what it needs to do at that price as well. And I want to see what's the excuse, what's the goalpost, how they're going to move it. And I reckon the first one they're going to come out with is that PlayStation did have stock.
Well, I don't think they can say that anymore. Listen, this is what's going to happen. If you're talking about Xbox Series S, earlier this year, this is another one. Like, this is another narrative that we dealt with this year. When Xbox was winning NPDs earlier this year, they were saying it's because the PlayStation stock. But then they were starting to see the Xbox Series S was really moving units. And Sean, they said they made up some shit right there. They shouldn't count together.
They shouldn't count.
They should separate the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. This is why I don't interact with them. They can never say they're wrong. They can never admit, I'll take the L. They will never admit that. So it's a waste of time to even talk to them.
100%.
I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, because I'll bring 1 or 2 names as well, because I don't give a shit. Toolman55, member for 6 months. Member for 6 months. I have 2 of my friends that switched from PlayStation to Xbox. They both have the Series X with Game Pass Ultimate, and their son is getting a Series S maybe this holiday as well. So that's dope. And I remember, like, when we talk about certain people, like guys mentioned Crap Game, if it's Mooch and these guys, I'm talking about podcasters. The guys who used to be Xbox guys, capping left, right, center. They talked about this all yesterday. They were capping left, right, center. And when the Series S start moving, winning MPDs, beating the PlayStation, what did they say? The podcasters said, well, a few of these guys said, maybe the Series S shouldn't count. It should be separate.
Yep.
It should be a separate console. That's what they were saying there.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time.
These are podcasters.
Sean, it's just a matter of time, right? The whole Xbox has no games narrative, right? When Xbox next year starts to drop these games, they're going to change it to something else. Then they're going to start going by Metacritic. Well, Starfield didn't have a Metacritic as high as God of War. Watch what I tell you, bro. This year, I had a pony come up to me. Well, not come up to me, but like I mentioned this yesterday, but I said it wrong yesterday. It was a big pause.
What did you say yesterday? There?
I said he came on me, something like that. He came at me on Twitter like, yo, Xbox had no Game of the Year's nominees ever, and they never at the Game Awards, something like that. And now put up a screenshot of last year, 2021. Xbox had the most nominations. I put that up, and this motherfucker is totally well, that didn't count because Xbox didn't they just bought those games. You know, like talking about Psychonauts, Deathloop, and shit like that. They just bought those games. And I was like, come on, man. See, that's what I'm telling you.
They totally forgot about them games. Totally forgot about them games.
Bro, they won Publisher of the Year for 2021. But I'm saying they conveniently forget these things. Then when I brought it up, oh, well, they just bought those studios. They didn't really develop those games. Well, you remember like 2 weeks ago, nigga, Xbox didn't make a new IP, nigga. Those games were in development before. What? Do they own them or not? So you guys understand what I'm saying? And you know what's so funny about that? He had clipped that part of that video, right? He go play some sad music and shit. Like I was crying. I'll say, oh wow, that's funny shit. That's funny. But see what I'm saying? The goalposts will forever move. And I remember seeing a clip. Hold on, Sean.
Yeah, go for it.
DMX, right? His last interview before he passed, he was on this podcast and he said, expect people to be what they to show you what they are. Meaning, if a dude is a snake, expect him to be a snake. Is a dude is a piece of shit, expect him to be a piece of shit. Why I'm saying that is because I have been guilty of this in the past. I expected these ponies not to be extreme ponies, but they show me time and time again that they are fucking ponies and they are pieces of shit. There you go. Right? When I was green, you know, like they say, you're green, like you're not experienced. I wasn't really experiencing YouTube like that. Bro, there was times Thrash had me thinking he was like a neutral, bro. That's a true story. Until I really listened to his fucking videos. I said, oh, hell no. This dude trying to act like he's neutral. He hate Xbox. Then I'm telling you, so if a guy is a snake, he will show you that he is a snake. Expect him to be that. So that's what DMX said, and he's absolutely right. You can't listen, man. There is somebody that I know that is an egotistical, self-centered piece of shit.
Oh shit.
They thinks the world revolves around them, flat out, bro. A damn narcissist, extreme narcissist. They think the world revolves around them. And this person continues to show that. You could say, look, bro, what you're doing, you need to chill. You need to worry about other people besides yourself. Your behavior is affecting other people. So how? How is my behavior affecting other people? And they don't see it because they're narcissists. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that ponies will be ponies. We shouldn't expect anything else. I told a story in 2019. No, I'm sorry, last year, the Video Game Awards show last year, that Hellblade gameplay. I said, let me go to a pony channel to see their reaction. I went to a pony channel and they were being a pony, saying, yo, this shit don't look all that. This shit don't look that good. Even other people on their panel was like, yo, bro, that shit look fire. Nah, that shit don't look all that. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody that's listening to this show, live or listen to it later on, if you're like us and you don't like ponies, don't expect any of these PlayStation fanboys to be nothing else but a PlayStation fanboy. You can prove them wrong. I have proved guys wrong with receipts.
With facts.
With facts, bro. Receipts of them saying some shit on Twitter. They will still sit up there, deny it, or change the topic. All right? That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. People might say, Durt, you crying, you're whining, you being soft about ponies. Hey, say what you want to say. But I'm telling you, expect them to be who they are. And that's what they are. They're PlayStation fanboys. They will never give Xbox credit for shit. Xbox is about to have 32 studios. People out here still say Xbox is dead. I've seen somebody tell Tim Dog, yo, Xbox is dead, bro. Tim Dog was like, what? They're still saying this shit. And I can tell you who said that. Look, nigga, Xbox is dead, nigga. I saw it. I was like, wow. They about to have 32 studios. PlayStation themselves is up here crying about Xbox owning Activision Blizzard, but they're still saying Xbox is dead. That just goes to show you there. So back what I said, expect people to be what they are, bro.
I agree with that player. Once you see all these tweets and that, and they want to be proven right. When the Series S came out, when they were saying it's a mistake, it was pointless. They should have done the Series X instead.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be so right because it's gone the opposite. Because it's doing so well in like places like Japan. There, you seen the sales. It's been incredible for Xbox compared to last year. I mean, last gen.
Mm-hmm.
It's been incredible. But
Yep.
going like future, like the way the Series S is moving, the way they're pricing that console, is incredible. And I can't wait for next month play.
Yep.
And people are loving it. A lot of guys in the chat are saying like I just missed his name just now. Auto G Gamer, he's saying Target was like $250 with a gift card. And
Mm-hmm.
I expect more from different places. It could be Amazon $50 gift card. It could be Best Buy $50 gift card. In the UK, Curry's, wherever, they're gonna give gift cards or they're gonna bundle it with a game. And for the price point of $250 there, guys in the chat, people might think, you know, I might get it as a second console. I might get that for my nephew, my sons.
Mm.
A PlayStation fan, yeah, he might say, do you know what? Starfield's looking great. That Redfall's looking amazing so far. And I like Arcane and that because the next game's exclusive right now, obviously before Deathloop and all that shit. Do you know what? I'd pick up Baby Bro for $250 in that. Unless you got a capable PC, but
Mm-hmm.
for $250, oh shit, I got a $50 gift card. Maybe I'll keep that, and when the game drops, I'll get Game Pass with that, or buy the game right out, and that's what's gonna happen. When Phil talked about in this interview, and we'll talk about the interview with the Call of Duty later as well. But when Phil talked about it's the first time when it comes to Bethesda games like Starfield and Redfall, this is the first time that since 2020 they're going to be dropping games. I know Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo came up, but that was the time exclusive. But this is the first real exclusive from that studio, and he's looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Games like Starfield, it's incredible. Like that game's going to be just massive, the scale and the scope of that game. And Phil talked about his interviews well, like he said that if ZeniMax was still running on their own, wasn't part of Microsoft, he believes that a game like Starfield would have dropped and would have been buggy, janky. They would have done it, but with Microsoft backing, will Phil understanding the gaming side of it and how important this IP is. At 25 years, it's a brand new IP in the past 20 plus years. He knows how important this IP is, even with Redfall as well.
Yep.
The way Redfall is looking there, I'm telling that game is looking fucking polished.
Yeah, it is.
Looking really good. Starfield, we've seen a bit of stutters here and there, and that's why it needed a delay. But like going back to that, I'm glad like once these games drop, people are gonna be looking. Wait a minute, that's not on PlayStation. Yo, I'm a big fan of Fallout series, Starfield, Fallout in space, whatever you want to call it, Elder Scroll in space, whatever you want to call it. Yo, I need to get a Xbox. Let me see, $250, $200. Series X, $500. That might be a price cut in the future as well, but that's what's gonna happen. And when they see an option, a lower tier option and a higher tier option, it makes it much easier to purchase Xbox next gen console. There.
Yep.
Get a supers for me, play before we move on.
Jay Rembert with the 10. I've said it a billion times. If PlayStation was everything they say it is, why would ponies be concerned with Xbox at all? Well,
Makes
Jay
a great
Rembert,
point there.
yeah, but yeah, you're right, man. Like God of War just came out, and we got ponies on Twitter making fun of Pentiment. Like, bro, go play God of War, you POS. Or maybe they finished it already, right? So I'm just like, man, I'm telling you, bro. Call Weed with the 5. They say that BS at the same time having no idea what PlayStation roadmap is outside of a bunch of TV shows and movies. Xbox has a roadmap and it looks great. Absolute facts. Call
Talk that
Weed.
shit.
We say all the time, right? Xbox has a roadmap. PlayStation roadmap is Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and Naughty Dog multiplayer game. First party. Now, don't forget, they made fun of Xbox not having no first party AAA games this year. They made fun of Pentiment. They, even though we have exclusive games, right? Like As Dust Falls, Scorn. Like what's the one that just came out? Well, that's about to come. High on Life.
High on Life, yeah.
We couldn't claim those games because they're not first party. Remember this, guys. Next year, if Spider-Man 2 doesn't come out, they're not going to have a first party AAA game next year either. They might try to throw VR out there. There's a VR game from Fire Sprite Horizon Boat. Like, I don't know what the fuck the name of that game is. The Boat Simulator. They might try to throw some VR games out there. No, don't let them breathe. Don't let them breathe. Because if Spider-Man 2 doesn't drop next year, they will have no AAA first-party games either. So they better hope and pray Spider-Man 2 drops.
Yeah, but where he goes for spoken.
Nah, they don't get credit for that. That's not first party. That's not first party. They ain't getting credit for that. Nope.
Yeah, the interesting thing is you talked about the Horizon Boat Simulator. Apparently, that game is like, I think it's in Australia, some $110 for that game.
Damn. Australia always be getting
so I'm expecting to be like, what, $70, $80 for you guys?
Nah, it'll probably be 70. I can't see 80. No, it'll probably be 70.
That's an interesting price, just a lone play. Yeah, Joey, 100%. They don't get credit for Final Fantasy.
No, they don't, Joey. They don't get credit for that. We didn't get credit for. Now, the only time they want to give us credit is for shit like Crossfire X. They don't give us credit for that.
They always give us credit for that
because it was a bad game, right? The Metacritic score was bad. They'll give us credit for that. Look, y'all got Crossfire. Y'all got Pentiment strictly because of the art style. Even though it's 86. It is a first-party game, so they'll give us credit for Pentiment because it's not a AAA game. But they don't give us credit. If High on Life go out there and get an 87, they ain't going to give us credit for that. Even though technically, Forspoken and Final Fantasy are technically timed exclusives, they ain't going to give us credit for that, so we ain't giving them credit for shit either. I'm not giving them credit for some VR boat simulator. That's going to be $70 for the game and $550 for the actual unit.
Yeah, Doom Reaper goes, you can drive a yacht in Flight Sim. Is that? Well, it must be a new update.
What's that?
In Flight Simulator, you can drive a yacht.
Oh, damn. Really?
That's cool. Interesting. That I'll definitely take a look at that. We could play on Cloud Play straight away. Now, you know for a fact that if Pentiment got like a 70, you know what would they have said? Passion project. Another bleeding edge, bleeding ass. What's wrong with Microsoft and that? As soon as they acquire these studios, they're pumping out poo-poo game, dog shit games.
Mm-hmm.
That's what would have happened. But that was amazing. But anything else to say about Baby Bro coming this with a great price point of $250 with a gift card on top of that, so basically $200 this holiday. Where do you see, like, once more, let me double down, after all that shit talking we've been doing, you reckon it's going to be let's just say, will it beat PlayStation in the MPDs?
I think it will, yeah. I think they will win November and possibly even December.
You know the Switch is out there, so you know people might go crazy over that.
I think the Switch reached its peak, bro.
You reckon that it's coming to a point now? That's it, it's slowing down.
I think it's coming to a point now. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I can obviously be wrong, but I think the Switch has reached its peak. Now, if the Switch still wins, I'm going to be really surprised. But remember, the Xbox Series S is going to be cheaper than the Switch.
Do you know why you're right on that? 100%. And I can't wait for the MPD results. We just gotta wait 4 weeks, just over 4 weeks, and we'll definitely know more about this. You did get a super chat, and we'll transition to the Phil Spencer interview regarding ABK deal.
Philip called weed with the 5. I actually pre-ordered PSVR 2. I noticed none of the ponies capping for it have ordered one. They know they aren't going to buy it. Yeah, I'm good with that one, bro. I'm good with that one. I'm actually mad I can't use my old one because they said, oh, that shit trash, bro.
100%, bro. But anyway, then let's move on to Phil Spencer interview. And Phil Spencer has done about, I would say, was 5 or 6 interviews in the past 2.5 weeks. There, 3 weeks, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If it's from Wall Street Journal, Justine, now the most recent one with Tom Warren, The Verge, and he talks about like the way the deal is going on. We talked about the way PlayStation's been a bitch, a straight up punk ass bitch. The way they're trying to put some into the contract, they cry. I never ever seen a company cry so hard over one fucking game. They're so hurt that they don't want this game to be in Game Pass. They still want the marketing rights, content, maps exclusive. Even if Xbox owns them, they're still begging for these guys. And they still don't believe it, even though Phil has come out so many times right now. They're just getting pissed off with this shit. They had enough of this shit. I'm gonna play this interview. Like, get the super chat and I'll play this interview.
AB with the 2 bots, ponies, Nintendo. Enjoy Black Friday. Be careful. Enjoy Black Friday.
And I'm gonna play this video now. This is a update with what's going on with the ABK deal and basically the Call of fucking Duty deal.
Duty.
The last time you were on in 2020, we did talk a lot about game streaming and all the places you could put a viable game streaming app.
Yeah.
You said within a year we'll have a streaming stick. We'll just do it.
Oh shit! I got the wrong one.
And we didn't do it.
You damn right it's the wrong
Recently,
one.
I think last
Have you got it, bro?
away from this video.
No. Hold on. Wait. I might have it on my bookmarks. Let me look.
Oh shit! Sorry about.
Yeah,
Sorry
Sean,
about that.
TOS,
That was the wrong one.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I got it. Piece of shit.
So this is what I love Durt Griggity for. It's got my back. The interview looks like Sean Cousin. Yeah, how dare you?
Right?
We think Call of Duty will be on PlayStation as long as players want to play. We think Call of Duty will be on PlayStation as long as players want to play Call of Duty on PlayStation. And that's not a competitive threat against PlayStation. That's just a pragmatic way of looking at it.
The fuck?
What happened there?
It just cut off. The hell?
Basically, whatever happened has happened there. Yo, guys, take it easy, player. Saying he's my cousin. Some saying he's my evil twin. You piece of shit. In this interview, I'm sure some of you guys have seen it as well, and Durt would have shown this yesterday as well. He said, "Listen, motherfucker, when it comes to Call of Duty, it will be on PlayStation." The interviewer hit back. Oh, you saying it's gonna be on PlayStation, but technically that could be streaming. No, motherfucker. Native, bitch. On that big bitch console, it will be native. You can have the fucking game. Don't worry about it. We're not talking about we're gonna put Game Pass on that. The only way you can play Call of Duty is Game Pass. The only way you can play Call of Duty is cloud streaming. Nah, bitch, native, the full on experience. As long as there's a PlayStation out there, PlayStation 5, 6, 7, Call of Duty will remain. And he's had enough of this shit. You can have Phil's getting pissed off. Yo, listen, we want this deal to get done. You're crying over Call of Duty. Yeah, out here making these crazy time exclusive deals. Where the fuck is Final Fantasy? That was supposed to be a 1-year exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
But you're making crazy deals, crazy demands. And you care so much about Call of Duty. You know what? Have the fucking game. Because ABK is bigger than Call of Duty. Even though Call of Duty is massive,
Right.
We got more fish to fry. We got bigger fish to fry. We want this deal to get done. Now, there you in the interview, he talks about Call of Duty and he seems frustrated, straight up.
Bro, Phil was smiling, but like you said, you can tell he's just so agitated with this shit. Like, oh my God. Every interview he does, people ask him, will it remain on PlayStation? Yes. How many times does this dude have to say this? Yes. It's going to stay on PlayStation. And I like how he said, yo, man, they don't have to have Game Pass. Not cloud, unless they want cloud. Natively, it's going to stay on PlayStation natively. Now, look, it makes sense. But the thing that's funny, Sean, this probably still isn't enough for PlayStation. They want them not to own it because they know, Sean, once 2024 is up, that shit will go into Xbox Game Pass and Xbox will market it. That
100%.
game. PlayStation don't want that. Marketing works, y'all. Marketing works. Durt Griffey, aka Perfect Darkness. Oh, come on, man. Come on, BS. Don't do that. No, it's all good, man. You know, so that's the thing, bro. Now, I think you mentioned this last week, Sean. If PlayStation or the EU want to try to have some concessions in there, like, yo, we will approve the deal, but y'all cannot put it in Game Pass. Xbox like, yo, we're going to court. Because listen, they wanted the Game Pass. It's their service. If they're going to own the damn company, they're going to want to put it in Game Pass. And if that is something the EU comes up with, that is really showing their blatant bias towards Xbox. If you don't want them to put it in Game Pass, that means you're 100% backing PlayStation. Because I think that's really their biggest issue. Xbox Game Pass. PlayStation ain't stupid.
I'm marketing as well.
And marketing. PlayStation ain't stupid. They're going to see all these Xbox Series S's sell this holiday. They're going to see that shit. And that's going to increase Xbox Game Pass and going to just put more people on Xbox. Sean, we say all the time, if you think about, well, I said this before. Just think about the PS4 was some of these people really their first console, bro. Right, I tell you guys, the guy that does my beard, he trims my beard up, my barber. This POS, he's only like 21. Right, he's a 21-year-old dude,
A young punk.
Yeah, he's a young dude. He said he never rocked with Xbox. He only had a PS4. He's 21. When did the PS4 release? 2013. 9 years ago. He was 12.
Makes sense.
That was the console he pretty much grew up with. I mean, as a teenager, that was the console he grew up with. So he has a strong bias for PlayStation, which is understandable. He never really rocked out with Xbox. And the thing is, the Xbox Series S, Sean, I guarantee when Xbox had a meeting regarding the next generation of consoles, they said we need a 2 SKUs. We want to have the big beast, the powerful one, and let's make a smaller one, less powerful but cheaper. I guarantee you this, Sean. There are going to be tons of people that's rocking with the Xbox Series S, strictly because the shit is a next generation console that's going to be $250.
Yep.
Flat out.
Let me get Carlos Alvarado with it too. Because what if Call of Duty goes to PlayStation Plus as a concession? Plus Game Pass as well.
No, PlayStation wouldn't want that, Carlos. I don't think PlayStation would want that. They want people to spend $70 on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it in their service.
They want them to spend the map packs and all that bullshit, the $80-$90 gold edition. That's what they want in that.
No, but PlayStation just flat out don't want Xbox to own it.
When it comes to this deal, even though we heard about what Phil said, like after several years, once the marketing deal is done, we'll after several years, then I really do believe Phil wanted to take it away. He wanted that to be. I do believe he wanted to take that shit away by 2025 or something. He wanted that shit to be exclusive. But the way this deal is going, he knows it's a bigger deal than Call of Duty because they've got a
Yeah.
mobile division and they're trying to compete against other mobile guys. If it's Apple, Google in the mobile, even
Mhm.
Sony has a small hand, Tencent as well. So they want to get into the mobile game, and on top of that, because they don't want to get left behind. And this is a big opportunity game like Candy Crush,
Mhm.
and the other future game like Call of Duty Warzone on the mobile, on your mobile devices is the way to enter that market. And that's the best way to do it. You got all the subscribers already. You got these studios that are known to know how to make mobile games, know how to do the microtransaction for that side. So Phil goes, fuck it. You can have the game.
Mhm. Hey, I agree with you, Sean. From the things that we heard about what Phil Spencer, the conversation he had with Jim Ryan when the deal first got announced, where Phil said, "Yo, y'all can have 3 extra Call of Duties." I agree with you. Phil was probably going to take that shit away by the time next generation started.
100%.
I really do believe, I really do believe that. But I'm assuming maybe their lawyers, it's like, look, Phil, these pieces of shit is not going to approve it unless we 100% say it's going to stay on PlayStation. And you can't say forever, right? Because I don't know if it was Destin or Hope Law or somebody was saying you can't say. I think it was
Yeah.
you can't say forever.
They're not
But
gonna play that shit. They don't want to do that shit.
yeah, you're not going to say it forever, but I'm expecting it to be on it for a while. And that's something they're going to have to do to get the deal approved. And like you said, Sean, Call of Duty is huge, but it's definitely not the only reason they're buying ABK.
And I would put this out there as well, and I'm sure some of you guys would agree as well. Let Call of Duty slide. Let that be in the box and that. But
Yeah.
I would take the exclusive if it's like Crash Bandicoot 5.
Mm-hmm.
To bring back a classic IP like True Crimes, or this new game from what's that new game? What's the Mikey Bardo? He talked about a new
Yeah,
game.
they got a new game that's probably going to be exclusive to Xbox. Any new game in the future they make is going to be exclusive.
So if they have an opportunity to just lose that one game, Call of Duty remains multi-platform. Fair plays. Let that make the money there. Let that make all the money. Look, we know that game's done 1 billion in the space of fucking 10 days, which is
Crazy.
incredible. That is crazy, though. And you got people out here talking about God of War's beating it. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
I saw somebody say
yeah.
that, bro. I think they were probably going off of the
UK box sales, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
box
some
sales.
shit.
UK box sales. Come on, man. Come on,
Sit
man.
your bitch ass down.
People,
But
I hate these ponies, Sean.
you know what's interesting? We'll get to that anyway. We'll get to that. But I would take the hit on that. Put the game everywhere. They talked about putting the game on Nintendo Switch at one point. Well, they want to put it on Nintendo Switch, which would probably
Yeah.
be cloud streaming or like that.
It'd
The thing
definitely be
is,
cloud stream.
take a hit. Take a hit on that. Make the rest of the IPs, future IPs, brand new IPs in the works, or get these studios making what games they want to make instead of being a support studio for fucking Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And I would take that play. And once this deal gets approved by March, April, unless they go to court cases, because some of the shit they want was some of the shit that Sony wants from this deal, Xbox is not going to let it slide. They let the game on there, but if they say don't put it on Game Pass,
Mm-hmm.
you can't market it. You can't have exclusive content or maps, skins. Nah, bro, they're not gonna do that shit. They'll take it to court, and I'm sure they will win on they will win there because they're spending $70 billion on this deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's their shit. They're buying the shit, and you're telling us we can't put it on Game Pass. Game Pass is the driving
Right.
force.
They're buying
They-
it, right.
So I wonder how this is gonna play out when the phase 2 happens next year, and what they talk about, like what kind of concessions will be there. So Phil's getting tired of the shit. I'm getting tired of this shit
We're
because
all
I've
getting
never
tired
seen
of it.
You know why I'm getting tired of this shit? Because PlayStation are being bitches.
Yep.
Ponies are being bitches. They said they didn't care about this. They wanted Microsoft to compete. They're competing. Nah, bro. The game is too big. Nah, keep it on PlayStation. It's not fair anymore. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
Yep.
We're competing in our own way. Use the money. Microsoft, use your money. They're using the money. You can't take this shit anymore. But where
Yep.
he's talking about die blow over Call of Duty, Hey, bro, maybe not the sales, but when it comes to maybe quality of a game or something, that game has got a good fan base. I know that. I played it only once or twice on the Switch, I believe.
I'm definitely going to play part 4 because they're going to be first party, and I'm a bot.
100% play. 100%. Now, let's talk about this. In this interview, they talked about Keystone as well. Now I've got it right.
Now you got it right. Yeah.
Now I got it right. Play. My bad. So many bookmarks you forget. Now they're talking about Keystone here, there, and we've been hearing about this for, would you say 18 months? Would you say in 2020 or maybe early 2021?
Yeah, I remember Brad Sam saying something really early, and Jez Corden saying they have some type of
Cloud streaming box
cloud
or some
device.
shit.
Yeah.
And I'll let this interview play, and then we'll get our takes on it.
The last time you were on in 2020, we did talk a lot about game streaming and all the places you could put a viable game streaming app.
Yeah.
You said within a year we'll have a streaming stick. We'll just do it and you can plug it into TVs.
And we didn't do it.
And you didn't do it. And recently, I think last month, you said we're years away from this idea. What happened there?
Keystone was more expensive than we wanted it to be when we actually built it out with the hardware that we had inside. And we decided to focus that team's effort on delivering the smart TV streaming app. When you've got Series S at $299 and like during the holidays, you see some price promotions. I think in order for a streaming only box to make sense, the price delta to S has to be pretty significant. I want to be able to include a controller in it when we go do that.
What's the right price?
I don't want to announce pricing specifically, but I think you've got to be $129, $99, like somewhere in there for that to make sense. We just weren't there.
The last time you were on.
Yeah, bro.
You know, when it comes to this, let me just close this. Yo, guys, come on. You should you should be taking the piss out of Dirt, not me. How dare you take the piss out of me, you motherfuckers?
Hey, Rod, let me say when the Sean grows beard out.
Kiss my
Sean,
ass.
he does look like that with his beard too.
Yo, why these dudes coming after me for? What? Yo,
That's your cousin.
Eli, come on, play. Come on, play. There's no need for that shit. When I speak to Phil Spencer. This shit's wild, bro. I can't listen. Kiss my ass. Getting back to this interview, Keystone 2020. That's when we mentioned. That's when we heard about it. Brad, Sam, Jez were talking about this shit as well. Yeah, the mechanic. Look at the disrespect, man. Listen, now I know how Dirt feels. Let me start this. Now, Keystone on that, we'll get a super in 1 minute, guys. But like Keystone there, it makes sense. We were saying they need to hit that 99 or maybe 140. I said 149 max. But the way the Series S price is, right now, 249 with about 200 with a $50 gift card, so it costs you $200. It doesn't make sense, play. Even though they said people have taken it home, it's working really good. The tech is working really good at home, but the price point isn't there right now. And I think it was smart of them to divert the attention, like divert all the resources to the Samsung TV apps. Instead of like making your own device, work with Samsung, make it like a native app on there, and obviously got some tech in there making it work better than like a normal streaming device. Now, Samsung has talked about 2022 TVs. We've seen the latest update. 2021 TVs will have the native Xbox Game Pass app. I think that was a smart move by Xbox because they said if it's coming out $199 and the Series S is at $249, $299, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
What's the point again that when you can get for the sake of $50 maybe, $75 maybe, you're getting a fucking Series S, a native console. Now, was this the right move by Xbox, Phil and his team? And do you agree with him that the price point, like, it needs to be $199 or $129 with a controller?
Bro, absolutely. Like he was saying in the little clip that you just played, they just couldn't get the price low enough. And if the Xbox Series S is just 200, 250, because I do believe eventually 250 is going to be the permanent price. I don't know when, but eventually they're going to make the Xbox Series S 250 permanently. But Sean, if you have the Xbox Series S at, let's say $299, it's regular price, and then your streaming service is $230. No. People just gonna pay the little extra $70 to play it natively, to play the games natively. And he said they want to include a controller. So being at $100 to $129, that is perfect because we know the streaming is actually pretty good on the Xbox. So having a device is actually pretty good, bro. But the only issue with streaming is the resolution is shit. For $129, perfect.
You have to understand, like, before we get these super chats, you have to understand it makes sense to come with a controller. You have to come with a controller because it is a kind of a console streaming. Like like when you get a console, there, what does it come with? A controller.
Controller, yep.
Yeah, and this is like the streaming console box, so it makes sense. And him, to be honest, I think Phil wants it at $99.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
he
bro.
knows realistically, like, you can't just put everything out there for cheap as chips, and that's why he said 129 at best. I think that's the maximum they can take it up to. But $99, if they can do that, maybe next year, maybe another year. I'm not sure where the cloud is gonna be or where the TV app's gonna be. Will they scrap it completely? It might come to that. They might say, you know what, the TV apps have taken off. Samsung, LG, Sony, but I'm not sure about Sony, TCL, Panasonic over my side as well. The app is running beautiful. These 2021, 2022, 2023 we're going into right now. Cloud game is working really good in that. Let's concentrate on that because it's just people who like to buy TVs from $500 to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. The native apps there, and in the future, Keystone, maybe the tech might change or it might. Like, do you reckon this Keystone will still come out in the space of what, a year? You think the way he's saying about the pricing right now?
I'm thinking about a year, bro. I'm thinking next holiday they might have that bitch ready. You know what I'm saying? They might have it ready next holiday.
And if they've been aggressive with the price, the $250 with the Series S with a gift card, $200, then basically they gotta be that. It's gotta be at least $100. It's gotta be $100 different, easy.
Yeah,
it has to be.
I think it's probably gonna come in at 150, bro.
150 next year, guys. What do you reckon in the chat, guys? I think that's a bit. I still say that's a bit steep, bro.
With the controller?
With the controller, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. Yeah.
Because you're gonna see these that's for like 240, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get a super chat, killer.
Hey, Profit with the 5. If I was Microsoft, after the deal closes, I would say COD would no longer made. We are canceling the series and start up again next gen just to be petty. Oh shit.
Why not?
Oh, damn. Oh man. Raiden Blade with the 5 quid. Sony fears COD looking better on Series SX parity. Why you think Sony is doing mid-gen to keep up with the SX? Why you think PS5 profitable? Because it's old. Damn. Damn, man. Ray Blade saying that big bitch is old.
Yo, we send the comparison and the way a Plague's Tale and that running 25% better.
Oh, Sean, why you bring that
X.
up? Because you know I can go on another rant.
We'll do that with Rocking with the Chat player.
You know me. You know me.
Yeah, 100%. Now, then I want to transition to this Embracer Group shit, man. And there's more information coming out. And you played a game like Saint Rose as well. And the reason why I'm bringing the Embracer Group, you know why I'm bringing them up? Because they have 2 studios that we wanted them to come home, but obviously with the ABK deal, it was not possible. But who knows in the future, maybe 18 months, a year, 18 months down the line. But Embracer Group and that, when it comes to the big games, they've tried it like Saint Rose, they tried it, bro. Like it didn't hit the, and they're not known to make these big budget games. So this is why I'm thinking about games like Tomb Raider. I'm sure that game is going to be at least $75 to $100 million to make that game.
Easy.
And that's a lot of money in that. And when it comes to Embrace Group, they talked about they got a few deals going on. A few deals with like other if it's publishers or just other companies. making games as well. And when Jason Schreier dropped the news about Idols Montreal, they kind of cut down a studio and talked about they're making games and working on Fable, helping the Playground team with helping the Playground games with the Fable team as well. There now, an update, like I'm not sure if you got anything you want to show on the screen or not. Or
Can you
what
see
do you
it?
mean?
Or I need
Yeah,
the Xbox. I think I can Xbox zoom in on this. Yeah, it's something about Twitter. I can't Xbox zoom in on Twitter. Shout out to the homeboy,
Looney Boy.
Looney Boy. Yeah. Like, did he send you this too?
No.
Yeah, but Looney Boy sent this to me. Gaming group Embracer cuts earnings forecast and looks at spinning off units. Swedish company to review business in wake of darker economic backdrop. Interesting, Sean.
Very interesting though.
Very interesting. All I'm
What are
going
you
to
feeling
say.
from this? What are you feeling from this? Like, before we get into that, get into this, then we talk about a bit about Perfect Dog. We heard about people have made some conspiracy, like we talked about this, on TTS and WBG weeks ago as well. Maybe this is what's going on. And the way Embrace the Group and where they're shifting things and where they're talking about some games and making some partnerships when it comes to the bigger games, it's very interesting play. What's your take on it?
Yeah, I don't have they done any big games like that?
So as far as I know, like when they make a lot of games there.
Yeah,
They
do.
got they got like over 200 and I think 237 games in development, 192 studios as well. But they talked about they got unannounced games, 176 games unannounced. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I'm assuming like most of those are
the smaller titles.
smaller titles, bro. Like Saints Row is probably their biggest game with the biggest budget they had in a while. Because I can't really see. Let me see games. Like, yeah, so like, look, Little Nightmares, Ghost Simulator, Destroy Our Humans, Time Splitters, Times Cop, Darksiders, Saints Row, Duke Nukem, Borderlands. Like Borderlands is a pretty big game for them, but it's still not that. It still got like a
But that's
cell shaded
Gearbox.
look.
That was Gearbox though.
Yeah, but they own them though.
They own them, yeah. But that obviously they were like they've been known to make that game. That
Yeah.
I would say that's not a massive game though.
No, it's not. It's that cartoony style. So Tomb Raider is something they don't have anything like Tomb Raider. That's going to be a big budget. You know what I'm saying? Deus Ex, that's something they just got. Of course, Tomb Raider has got Killing Floor. So yeah, they don't have any huge AAA games in their portfolio. Listen, man, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I remember watching the Randall Thor video, and he mentioned is Embracer equipped to do a game like Tomb Raider, a AAA game like Tomb Raider? That's a good question. When he said that, I didn't think about it. I said, that's a good question because I don't recall them doing any AAA game like Tomb Raider. And Tomb Raider is a AAA game. Are they going to do a double A version of Tomb Raider? Probably not. What if that Tomb Raider they're making right now is for Xbox?
Let me put this out there for you, player. What if Microsoft said that, listen, Tomb Raider, let's say it's a $75 to $100 million game. We'll pay for the development team. Even though the man are making exclusive, but drop that bitch in Game Pass day one. That could be an option. That could be a deal. Guys in the chat, what do you reckon? They did it with Rise of the Tomb Raider there. We know they did it for that. They got it as a time exclusive and they paid for the help fund the game. They could do exactly the same thing. Listen, we want that game day and day. Or maybe a time exclusive again.
Yeah, I hear you, bro, but my thoughts is different. My thoughts is the bot thoughts. They're developing that shit for Xbox. Xbox, as soon as this ABK deal is over with, a few months later, they're going to buy them. Tomb Raider, listen, now this is just me. I hope Tomb Raider becomes first party. That would be fire. Sean, Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal is working with Xbox.
I know, bro.
Eidos Montreal is doing, I'm assuming, multiple games according to Jason Schreier. They're working with Fable, but he also mentioned they're working on games with the S, plural. They're owned by Embracer. Why are they not doing something for Embracer? You can say the other half of Crystal Dynamics is working on Tomb Raider. Okay, fine. Brother, why is Eidos Montreal not working on something with Embracer? Pay attention to this. Square Enix loaned Crystal Dynamics to Xbox. They didn't want nothing to do with it. Listen, man. Here, let's take them. Let's take them. Then Embracer came and purchased them. The first tweet we saw from Crystal Dynamics, we are still working with the initiative on Perfect Dark. Cool. They're still working. Now we're also doing a Tomb Raider game. Cool. Eidos Montreal. Up. We're working with Playground game on Fable. What? So conveniently, oh, that's these. Excuse me. These two teams are working with Xbox. And I'm telling you, Sean, it's not a coincidence here, man.
Isn't it funny that like both of these teams are working on games that are being rebooted?
Mm-hmm.
You know, both games are rebooted. Both games are like high quality AAA action adventure. Obviously, Fable to be RPG as well. You know, it's interesting, and like we talked about Crystal Dynamics. I've talked about the core development with Xbox with Perfect Dog is going extremely well, and that's what we like to hear.
Bro, I was just about to bring that up. As soon as I can.
I've got it on the screen.
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead. Oh yeah, you do got it on the screen. I'm sorry. Yeah, man, going extremely well. That's Crystal Dynamics and Eidos CEO. Oh, so he's the CEO of both of those studios. I didn't realize that. Sean?
So he knows what's going on. He's not some punk bitch YouTuber.
Sean, look at the word extremely well. I put on Twitter. Let me show what I put on Twitter, Sean.
Let me take this off because once you get that play, I'll get the super chat from Braden Blade, the homie with the 2. I want Embracer Group to be second party to Xbox primary. Yeah, that makes sense. Like the amount of games they're making in development, it makes sense to drop some of the games. They might not be the biggest games, but it actually makes sense to drop. Sorry, 1 second. To drop games like that in Game Pass.
Yeah, so Clobria was just saying what the CEO Phil Rogers said, and my black ass said, sounds like a couple that's going to eventually tie the knot. I actually got 50 likes off of that.
Oh shit! Who retweeted it? Was it me? Was it someone else? I probably didn't even like it.
No, some dude named Alex. Alex, whoever Alex is. What's up, Alex?
Shout out to you, player.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, I'm telling you. Let's Sean, look, man. People can say we're reaching. This is not a reach at this point. When we said it at first, Sean, when Embracer first bought them, man, like Sean, you remember we was like, man, I wish Xbox would have, no, like we said, what if Embracer bought them for Xbox? That would be funny. But we kind of laughed at it.
Yeah, we just laughed at
it. Yeah, we laughed at it. Like, no, that shit's not going to happen. At this point, Sean, can you say this is really a reach? No. They're working on 2 Xbox. Okay, when Crystal Dynamics was working with the initiative, Ponies tried to roast them, saying Xbox studios are all shit. But it makes sense now. It's starting to make sense.
It seems like the pieces are falling into place.
Yes, the pieces are falling into place.
Yeah,
it's starting to make sense. And then when Eidos Montreal said they're working on Fable, oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. What the hell is going on? What is going on?
Yo, listen, shout out to the guys in the chat as well, man. Yum Sundays, what's going on? He goes, he loves the Series S. And hey, that's the whole point of the consoles, bro. We talked about Series S, and people say it's holding shit back like that. We'll talk about a developer when we do talking with the chat. Developer goes, ain't holding shit back. But anyway, you're there. I know we're reaching out. Sometimes before all of this information came out, we were talking about it. We were reaching at one point when information came about code developing with the perfect dog. Well, all right, okay, maybe in future they could become part of an initiative. Then we found out that Square Enix was selling up on that. We're like, shit. Embracer Group's got them what for what $2.99? Shit. Microsoft would have shit that out.
Right.
You know, would have went to the couch and that, yo, he's $300 million. Let's have it in that. But the information is coming out. Jason Schreier, Embracer Group's talking about the earnings as well. Matt Booty talking about the development, the hard things are going. But when you talk about multiple games, we knew about Perfect Dog. We did not know about Fable.
Mhm.
That was new. That came a couple of weeks ago from Jason and that. And they talk about working on games on top of that. So I'm not sure what else they're doing for Xbox. And they did talk about they're making a smaller game. That might be for Embracer.
Might be.
They might make that smaller game, which they do make smaller games. For that company, it makes sense because that's what they can do. That's what they can work around. So is there a reach right now? I would say no.
No.
Is it possible that in next year or so, Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal will be folded into Xbox Game Studios? Could they become one of them teams that half of the team does support and the other half will make a game? We know like Crystal Dynamics is co-developing a Perfect Dog, and on top of that, they're making Tomb Raider as well reboot. So this is going to be interesting to see. Like, it would be amazing to see this come around full circle. Guys in the chat been talking about this. Us guys been talking about it. Some guys on Twitter, on podcasts, are slow mo. These other guys talked about this. Just imagine, this was just all a kind of a setup that Embrace Group hold them guys for us and that look after them and that. Just look after our foster kids for a bit, and then bring them back. We'll get them back off a year later when we, once we can buy more studios. And if that happens, maybe next year or a year later, that would be funny. That would be a funny story, bro.
Yeah, it'll be hilarious.
And I would say they'll make a great addition to the game studios. I think them two studios are very talented. If you guys have played the rebooted Tomb Raider, Crystal Dynamics made the first two, and Eidos Montreal made the Shadow the Tomb Raider. Great games, great trilogy, great finish, like the send off to Lara Croft and that. Guardians of the, I know they messed with Marvel's Avengers, and we know why they messed with that game, because they went for services.
Yep.
I know it's out of Square Enix thing, but Guardians of the Galaxy was not a miss. Guardians of the Galaxy is a high quality game, great storytelling, and the characters, the dynamic between all four characters, was a 5. It's incredible, bro.
Yep, I agree, bro. Queen Thrash game. Who was that? Oh man.
Oh shit. Talking that shit, man. You're there anyway. Queen Trash, Jim Ryan's brother. Yeah, facts, bro. But they're talking about facts, player. Let me talk about facts. What if I told you that?
No.
What if I told you that if I gave you $1 and that $1 I put into your right hand, and I give you $70 and that $70 into your left hand, and look, that $1, bro, you only can spend that on the Xbox platform, and the $70 you can spend it on the PlayStation platform. Now you must be thinking that $1 on the Xbox platform, that's not going to be good. I'm gonna get some dog shit games, but that $70 on the PlayStation platform, I can get a high quality game. I can get a high quality Metacritic game. $70 versus one. I'm sure with that $70, I will get a high Metacritic score versus the $1 there. Would you believe me there if I said that with that $1, you would get a high Metacritic score if you spent $70 on the dog shit PlayStation 5? Would you believe me, player?
I don't believe you at all, sir.
Feast your eyes on this player. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I remember that. I remember these punk bitches were celebrating Bug Snacks. You remember that shit, dude?
Yeah, I remember.
$70 motherfucking dollars that shit was. Bug Snacks, PlayStation.
Hey, Sean, you know what's so funny? Isn't Bug Snacks
bro?
in Game Pass now?
I got
So
no
you
idea.
can put Pentiment and Buzz snacks for $1 versus a $70 version of
Oh
Buzz
shit!
snacks. Yeah, it is on Game Pass. Yeah, it's on Game
Oh
Pass.
shit!
You could have put the actual Buzz snacks on there for $1. Like $1, $70.
Y'all could have done that, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we messed up on that. But there, look at this shit. Pentiment 86, bro. Bug Snacks 75. Do you know I did that right, Bug Snacks? But the way they capped for that game there, it was incredible in that.
It's funny
That's the
shit,
shit
man.
there. That's the
It's
shit,
funny.
bro. $1 give me these high quality games versus 70 play. And that's what I fucking love play. That's what I fucking love. Pentiment, bro.
Yeah,
and like
I started Pentiment. It seems like the type of game you got to get into, so I put it down for a second. I'm trying to finish God of War. But yeah,
God of War was a good game. A good sequel, bro. I finished it.
I'm enjoying it, but I remember enjoying 2018 a little bit more.
I enjoyed this one more.
Mm-hmm.
I felt this game is a bit easier to me when I played on like the normal balance mode.
Yeah.
The only thing, one or two things I don't like about the game is like with Atreus and that when he goes around like with this girl and that with the giant and that, and it kind of slows down the pace here and there. But overall, it is a good. It was a great movie play. But Victor,
I caught that.
Victor with the tuna. What's going on, player? Because I need that Vaseline troll, dude. Hey, Victor.
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Hey, Sean, man, when you gonna let me borrow that?
Hey, I told you it's a PlayStation Time exclusive. When do you want it, player? When do you want it? Tell me.
I don't know, man. Ain't no big deal.
It's gotta be the right timing, player.
Hey, Sean, I was thinking about something, bro. Our award show is coming up.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah?
I gotta go through it with you guys to see about like the categories and the nominees.
Your Black Lightning goes is freezing where you are from there. Is that cold over there?
I went to Sam's Club this morning. It's cold as a bitch outside. I like the cold. I work outside, so I mean it's not winter cold yet, but it's like, whoa. I should have put on some thicker clothes. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, look at this. The Vaseline dude said I'm here, bro.
Vaseline.
Vaseline.
Vaseline. Yeah.
Vaseline.
Anyway,
what's up, man?
What's up?
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
That's a classic now. You know what?
What's up,
we have to roll back the clock a bit. Let me find this thing. I want to find something for you. Let's see if this works in that. I can't find it, bro. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. But yeah, you're there. I'm going to roll back the clocks, player.
Boy, you a POS. You might as well deal with it. Boy, you a POS. And you ain't got no bitches. No bitches, yeah.
The book of 1X, player. The book of 1X, guys. Listen to me, player. I talked about this shit. What's in this book? We talked about the Xbox One generation, the receipts, some of the dumbest shit these ponies been saying on Twitter and backfired on them in the future as well. But I talked about the multiverse as well. Talk about the multiverse. There's different Griggities around the world. I couldn't believe it. There's some incredible. There's like young Durts, there's old Durts. You name it. Dirt with hair, Dirt with no hair, Dirt with black beard, grey beard, skinny Dirt. You name it, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, let the good people know in the chat. Some may not know. Some are new on that. What is your real name? Ain't Dirt Griggity? What is your real name, player?
My first name is Darius.
Darius. Guys, do you hear that? Repeat that once again, player.
Darius. P-O-S.
Darius and that. It's not Dirt Griggity. It's not Dirt. It's Darius and that. And Darius, listen. I came across this clip in the multiverse and I couldn't believe it. This was a young punk Darius Griggity. Guys, look at this shit here. I couldn't believe it in my own eyes. He's wilding. This motherfucker Darius Griggity is wilding. Check it out.
Distract them.
Oh,
What are you doing? Is that your wife over there?
Man, you stupid, bro.
Shout out to Daddies and that Wilden.
Man, you know the white women is a weakness.
Yo,
To
I
us
gotta
brothers.
give a Shiva Wilden, bro. He's like, woof, woof, woof. Like,
White women is a weakness, bro.
yo, Dad will be like,
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Oh my god.
yo, man, shout out to that. But Dad, listen, there, like, the receipts, I had a few receipts now. I changed my phone, so I will get that shit going. But yo, Dad,
Just
send me that track.
bro. That shit is trash, bro. It ain't even no real song for real, bro. Oh man.
You gotta understand, it's all about the hook.
I'll send you the hook. Yeah, because the raps is trash, bro.
And that's what
Who would
it
have
is.
thought I
Like,
made that shit 12 years
12 years ago, dude, like, yeah, that's
I
the
made
thing,
it
like 10 years ago.
2012, bro. Yeah, 10 years ago, yeah. Okay. I was just doing it for fun, bro. That's funny shit, man.
But that's the thing, like, it's crazy, like, things you done back then. And I talked about, I wish I kept, like, when you were doing videos, I was doing videos in, like, early 2000 and, like, late 2000s, before 2010. Do you know what I mean?
Dirtiest. What the hell?
Who put that on the ceiling pop up? Who's that?
DJ Berto
DJ
said
Berto.
dirtiest.
Talk that shit, player. Talk that shit. Randomly, what's
Apollo
going on
Cooper
there?
said it feels like Neptune here in Chicago. Yeah,
Damn,
bro.
it's that bad.
We're definitely close, and it's definitely it's a little chilly out here, man. But you know, I like the weather like this though, man. Because I just don't like a lot of snow. Like Buffalo was getting killed this. Oh my god, Buffalo,
What?
New York is getting 3 to 6 feet,
Oh shit, that's like the old days.
bro. Listen, their football team, Buffalo Bills, they had a game at home. They're playing that game here in Detroit because they couldn't do it at home, bro. They getting 3 to 6 feet. I said, damn. What I don't know what it is about us Midwest. Like Apollo Cooper, I know Zing can vouch for this. Some of the people in the Midwest, like us, Detroit and Chicago, stuff, we don't get as much snow as we used to, bro. Like in the 90s and the 80s, we used to get toe up.
Yeah, heavy snow back then.
It's like now.
Now you look at the
If it's snow, bro, even if
Lucky.
it's snow, like say it's to snow like 4 or 5 inches, it's in like a couple days down the line, the temperature might go up to 40 and it might fucking melt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't get hit like we used to. Thank God. But I remember in the 90s and 80s, bro, we used to get hit. We used to get hit like the East does. You know, we're like considered Midwest, even though we're still East. But man, they be getting blizzard. See, I heard about 78, Zink. I heard about that shit because I was only 2 years old at the time, but I heard that shit was crazy.
Yeah, Primus Gaming, he doesn't have the tune. It doesn't know the original track for it.
Yeah, I found that beat on the internet, bro. I have no idea where that beat come from.
I've been trying to find it at time with Shazam and all that bullshit, but no.
That shit was
It's not
10 years
happening.
ago, bro. I used to go on SoundCloud and listen to people beats and just rap over them.
That's probably someone's beat that.
Oh, it was definitely somebody beat, but I don't remember who made it.
Yeah. But anyway, guess what time is it, killer?
What time it is, my man?
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
Rocking with the chat, guys. You know the drill.
Shit.
The link's in the chat. You can use your phone. Click the allow access mic and well, if you want to come on camera. And you know what? Come on your phone.
Come on your phone, mother bitches. Hey, yeah, Apollo Cooper, man. Yeah, I remember a lot of snow in the 90s, in the 80s, of course, but 2000, even in 2000s, I remember a lot of snow. But it's like the last, I would say, 6 or 7 years, we haven't got hit like that. I don't want to jinx it though. I don't want to jinx it, so let me shut up.
Hey, global warming player.
Hey, that shit seems to be real, bro. Last week it was 70. Last week it was literally 70 degrees here in Michigan.
You're done, Sicario. I was gonna run it tomorrow, but I'm busy on the week. I'm fixing up the house, so like I said, this year I'm struggling. That's why I'm kind of taking a step back on a bit of content as well, because I've been busy. Obviously, if it's the late one or working on the house, but I'm hoping by next year, man. By March next year, I'm hoping everything should be more, much better for me when it comes to time. But hopefully, if I could do it tomorrow, I'll do it. But I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. I know that for a fact.
Hey,
That Halo Forge shit is looking good, bro.
yeah, I would like to play something on 4. Hey, Black Lightning, how dare you? Dirt, how was the weather in the 1500s? How dare you? You know, they ain't like blacks back then. That's crazy, bro. Hey, Sean, I was thinking
Yes, bro.
about the Game Awards. Do I want to stream it or do I want to let you stream it? Because I don't really give a shit anymore, bro. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it when it.
Yeah,
It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. We'll see when the
Yeah.
time comes.
yeah.
We'll see when the time comes and that.
Because it's like those damn. Somebody was one. I think I deleted last year's Game
Because
Awards.
you do get a lot of copyright claims.
Yeah, you get a lot of
sometimes,
copyright
yeah.
claims on them
Yeah.
them award shows.
That's
bro.
the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
The links in the chat, but like, there you want to talk about Series S, the performance versus a Plague's Tale player. The tools.
Sean,
Dirt.
fellas in the chat, you know me. Let's go back. Hold on. Do we still have that?
How about?
Oh. Back in 2020, those those PlayStation fanboys talked so much shit. They was talking shit. Xbox Series X released. PlayStation 5 was whooping that ass in these comparison vids. Oh, they was talking so much shit. We said, yo, Xbox is waiting for the tools. The tools. They start laughing at us. The tools. Where's them 12 teraflops of T-flops power? Where's that power? They talk so much shit. Sean and I was like, damn, when is it gonna change? I'm tired of this. Damn it, Xbox. How do y'all have a more powerful console, but we ain't seeing it yet? I remember Mike Ybarra coming out on Twitter saying, yeah, this is pretty sad. Like, what? Ponies was killing us, letting us have it. Then slowly but surely we started to see the tools. And they don't say shit anymore about Digital Foundry. They don't say a word about Digital Foundry. They're stuck back to Xbox has no games and sales. Zink, what is up, my Chicago homie?
Man, I don't have time for this shit today. Where are all of these jokers in the chat at? Why are they not on this damn show? I don't have time to be on this today. You know, I'm over here listening. That's why I ain't comment. I have too much shit to do right now. And these jokers not on this damn show.
Yeah, man. Tell them, Zink.
Tell them, Zink.
Hey, man, real quick on your show with Gaming Addict.
Oh shit.
He hypes up Naughty Dog, third best developer, top 3, no chance. And then he says it's better than the Coalition. The Coalition isn't there yet. When you talk about a complete package, this is what you're speaking of. You have first of all, Gears is the one that kicked Uncharted and all of Sony exclusives to the spring. They went head to head. They came out day one. One is $1 billion franchise, one isn't. Let's just talk facts here. And then you have both of them have a single player, except for the Gears single player is written now by a world-renowned author. Then you have a multiplayer. Then you have a campaign you have a co-op mode. You actually have a campaign co-op. You have a horde mode. You have the new escape mode. That is a complete package.
Yeah,
And
it is.
then it's native 4K at 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second. So what is Naughty Dog doing besides making a single player game that 100% of no one is playing? The Coalition is an A-list developer, period. And then we could even take it to 343. People keep saying 343, but it's factually stated that 70% of original Bungie is there. And if you guys want to look it up and see how 343 was constructed, it's a construction of a who's who of developers. And for everyone that didn't like the Slip Space engine, how do you like? They must be looking at Forge mode with their eyes closed, okay? Because I've seen some incredible things. Dude,
Yeah, Forge is incredible, bro.
Hey man, this one dude made this map that's spinning around on a square, and you have to shoot people off of it. It's crazy. Some dude made a damn car wash. Some
I watched it. I gotta
I
see that.
kid you not, it's a damn car wash out there. Then there's a working car wash. Some dude, Dunk Cut was one thing that they always had. It's somebody made something out of a maze with paintballs. It's some wicked stuff out there, brought to you by the Slip Space engine. But back to my original point. These motherfuckers in the chat, they should be on this damn show. I got to get back to work. Jason Schreier's coming back around here. I'll talk to y'all later.
Shit, player.
Hey, shout out to Zink, man. Hey, but Zink is right though. The Coalition, I still think they don't get the props they deserve, bro. They just don't.
I would say before we pull Hector, but Hector, let me just say something before you go play. I would say this. I disagree with what Arctic and these guys were saying, and maybe with you as well. There sometimes when it comes to Xbox first party games, let's stick to Coalition because that's what came up on that. The difference between Sony Santa Monica, because that's what came up as well, Naughty Dog as well. The difference with that was Zink just said as well. When I was listening to the show, I had exactly the same shit what Zink wanted to say. They come with a multiplayer shit as well.
True.
That's
the whole
difference.
package.
In 3 years, they delivered a single player campaign that took 20 hours, I believe, but it took me 20 something hours, and they got a multiplayer out there as well. Now the difference is there.
And horror mode and everything else.
Horde mode, you name it. And now when it comes to Sony Santa Monica, this God of War have a multiplayer.
Hell no.
That took them 4 years. Now when it comes to Last of Us 2, does that have a multiplayer when they launched?
2? Hell no.
Now, if the Coalition, they talk about a high quality, let me tell you something. If Coalition stopped doing multiplayer, let's just say for the sake of it, they stopped doing multiplayer, and they had the same development time, all the manpower focusing on a single player campaign only and spent 4 years, you think that game won't be high quality or maybe on the same level when it comes to the graphical?
That's a great point,
same,
Sean.
bro.
Absolutely.
They gotta make multiplayer. Now they talk about Last of Us making multiplayer. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Where is the multiplayer? It took them 4 years. When they announced the game in 2016, I believe at E3 or PSX or some shit. It took them 4 years to drop that game. It's gonna take them another 2-3 years to drop a multiplayer, bro.
Yeah.
That's the difference, bro. But anyway, Hector, you can add to that later. Hector, what's going on? POS?
I know, Sean. Why you didn't keep going? I was gonna be a hype man. I was gonna add the ad libs behind you.
What you got to say, player?
Since the Packers lost, I was gonna be nice to Durt. Well, if they won, I was gonna be nice, but they lost. So Durt, you know I gotta roast you. I'm sorry.
Thank
Durt.
you, man. Thank you,
Durt. If we ever send your DNA to a lab, the results will be you are 85% charcoal.
Ain't that a bitch? You hypocrite.
The timer starts now, player.
He just said, Dirt, I'm not gonna roast you. Immediately after that, he roasted me.
I said, if the Packers would have won, I wouldn't have roasted you. They lost. Okay. They're sorry. So I got to take my frustration out on you.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. Y'all better than us. That shit weak. But all right, start the timer, player. All right, man. I had a dream and a vision that the day when Sony, because it's coming, this is gonna be facts. Whenever Sony's on their last legs and the door's about to close, Sony is burning the PS4s to keep the building warm. Jim is the head janitor, the head chef, and the CEO. Microsoft can come in Phil's gonna walk in, not even wipe his shoes, just walk in, and he say, "We can save you. Just sell us the rights to God of War, because y'all don't. We want that game because y'all don't treat it right. Because y'all, it's like on Twitter, the only thing they talk about is how Pentiment sucks, and the Pentiment is this, and it's like, bro, you have Rihanna on your arm, but you're looking at my girl, and she's just a regular chick. She decent. She ain't all that, but she decent.
Right.
But you got Rihanna on your arm, but y'all want to talk about Pentiment and how Xbox has no games. It's crazy. And ponies are back playing the exclusive Twitter. This shit is funny as hell. And I ain't gonna lie, Jeff Keighley, please come from under Jim's desk and stop, doing what you're doing in there, because how the fuck is Stray even a fucking game of the year contender? Like,
facts.
Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Dirk, when y'all was doing that shit and I seen Stray, I was like, bro, I know Dirk wanted to say so bad, say some shit with Addict. I was like, bro, this some bullshit. I don't even know how Stray even got in there. I would have put Seafood before Stray.
I agree. I would have
100%.
put Seafood before Stray, bro.
I would have put Tunic.
Yeah, man. And it's crazy with the ABK deal. They're, like I said on the Addict show, they it's like you buying a house and they're saying, no, you can't put a pool or you can't put bushes. But then you look next door, yeah, the front yard look nice, but you look in the back, it's a fucking dog chain up to the fucking tree and the fucking windows are all busted out. And my last thing before I go, the PSVR 2, you need a PlayStation 5 to fucking guard that shit. And it don't make no fucking sense. I'll try to explain to a pony, but I'm gonna just say this. That's like them selling it without the PS5 is like selling pussy in the gay bar. It just don't make no sense.
Oh shit!
But all right, guys, have a good one. Macho Man out. Oh yeah.
100%. Like what Macho Man just said.
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
That's a funny shit. Pulling that homie.
Oh my god. Yo, wait a minute. I gotta contain myself. Hold on. Oh shit. I need to stop coming on after Hector because I just can't. I can't.
Hector is crazy, bro.
He makes the shit so much better. God damn. But anyway. In regards to the whole Tomb Raider Crystal Dynamics situation, I hope Tomb Raider does become exclusive to Xbox because, for one, Laura needs a home. She should come to a real man and not to a cuck like PlayStation.
Oh, shit.
Fuck all that.
Fuck that shit.
Because, as we see, PlayStation's being nothing but cucks. They've been cucks since the fucking moment ABK got announced. We hope Microsoft honors the contracts. So shut the fuck up. You ain't buying it. They're buying it. You can't make no fucking rules. You have the 70 billion? No. So sit your ass down in the corner and shut up. That's first. Second, Stray should not be in that shit. Tunic should be in that fucking game of the year contention.
Right.
Tunic, Vampire Survivors. There's so many other games, but, whatever. Another thing, these motherfuckers just got God of War. And they're still talking about Xbox after hyping that game up to the moon, after getting a 90, whatever the fuck on Metacritic. They're still talking about Xbox. Play your damn game. You have it. Oh, God of War is so good, but Xbox, what's Xbox do? What the fuck? How the fuck does that make any sense?
Fuck that shit.
I don't get it. I just do not get it. It can't be all that good if they're fucking talking about Xbox still. Xbox just has to be better. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, it's cold as a motherfucker out here. Indiana, Chicago, everywhere around the Midwest, it's cold. And this is ridiculous with snow and shit. But that's all I have to say in regards to this whole week. This whole week's been just hypocrite as usual. Xbox guys trying to enjoy their games, but we can't because we have to hear about all this shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good day, y'all.
You too, player, man.
Shout out
Awesome.
to you and Javier over there.
Over there.
Look, yes, and Sean, I'm gonna tell you right now. For our awards show next month, I'm adding a new category.
I know what's it gonna be.
Best TTS caller. Right now, I have 3 nominees. Now, this is about to be something that just the WBG panel vote on. But no, I'm going to vote on like the people here. We're going to vote on this.
100%.
Now, so far, I only have 3 nominees. Zink,
Hector,
and Javier.
And G-Fat Jake as well, but he does.
Yeah, but like G-Fat got like he got to come on way more often. Now Primus could be up there too, but he got to come on a little bit more often also.
The link's in the chat, guys. Let's get in there.
Listen,
Let's get
I'm
6
telling you,
nominees.
listen,
Let's get 6 nominees.
Those 3 guys bring it. They bring it every time. Not dissing anybody else, but it says those guys are animated. Bro, I love it. I love the energy those 3 guys bring. Now, if somebody else want to step up, bring that energy, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Bring that energy. You know
Links
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
chat. Let's pull in our
Links in the
homie,
chat.
Raiden Blade.
Raiden Blade, what's up, my brother?
Oh, good fellas. It's a beautiful Friday. Looking forward to a nice, lovely weekend. I guess you hear me properly? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, bro. You sound good, player.
Excellent. Well, like I said, I have a beautiful weekend ahead of me. I have loads of beautiful, newly released games to play. I'm smiling in anticipation. I just want to say to the PlayStation fanboys out there who have picked up God of War, play the damn game. Okay? Because only 5 to 7% of you guys have touched the game. Yeah, if you take a look at Twitter, oh boy. Let's just say it's more than 50% of you guys are there in the Twitter space that we're playing the game. You ain't playing the game, so play the damn game. In regards to the God of War, in regards to the Game of the Year nominees, what the fuck is Stray doing there? It's a 3-hour game. There's no jump button. Does anyone understand the nature of a cat? A cat does what the fuck it wants, when it wants, and no one tells it what to do. Right. So the mere fact that you put that shit on rails, okay, taking away the ability for me to jump around however I want to jump around in a game, okay? I ain't say this is a simulated kind of a cat game, but everyone's going, oh, it's so cute, it's so gorgeous. Fuck off. Okay? The game ain't big enough, and it does not disrespect to the developers of the game. Respect all developers. But the mere fact of the matter is that game does not belong on that stage under that category. Other categories, yes. But as part of the Game of the Year nominations, when once again, not even 7% have completed the game, once again, that number, 7%. Okay? Last of Us, not even 10% freaking bought the game. Okay, Last of Us Part 2 is not even the top 20 of the sales anymore. No, sorry, Last Part 1. Last of Us Part 1 is not even the top 20 sales of the freaking game. Period, not in the chart. So what the fuck is guys doing? Do they just live that Xbox in their brain and live for Twitter? Is that all it is that they do? Because if it is, Sony's dead.
Oh shit.
Guys,
look that shit.
You guys have a good weekend, okay? Enjoy.
You
Hey,
too,
talk that
players.
shit,
Thanks for
Raiden
the
Blade.
support.
Yo,
we like it.
He said it's only dead. Fuck.
It's only dead man walking.
Oh shit. I love it, man. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome, bro. That was a pretty good rock with the chat, bro.
Absolutely love it when they
Bringing
talk
the
that
energy,
shit, play.
man.
We
Love
need
the energy,
more people
bro.
coming with the energy play. That's what we want, play. That's what it is. People want to talk that shit in the chat. You might have so many, you might not. The way you want to say, you can't put it in the chat. Like when we do our TTMS or you do your Dark Man podcast, sometimes our 5-10 minute video is not good enough. You need to come out, go for 1 hour sometimes. But you guys,
sometimes you need to, yeah.
Yeah, just come. Whatever's on your chest. Let's go talk that shit.
Yeah,
you use your phone.
Have to call it in only on the Xbox.
You don't, PYD, you piece of shit. But you don't need a computer. You can use your mobile phone, guys. That's how easy is it. The link's in the chat. Click it. Let's go play. Hector was talking that shit. He was the second caller player.
Oh man, good shit.
Oh shit! Look at this shit. Jim Rat bastard ran with the 2. Durt. If I come on my phone, you'll need Vaseline. Talk that shit, Jimmy. Shane Tomlin, that is, guys.
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Facts, bro.
Man.
Like that. I want to talk about something quickly. Whilst someone else is going to come in and that. Like when people make fun of Game Pass or some of the studios that these guys wants to make, like if it's Josh Sawyer, Ninja Theory and that. Like he talked about this in this interview, and I know I don't have the full thing,
Mhm.
But it goes great interview with Josh, and that goes into more details. He basically said a niche game like Pentiment isn't something he would have pitched in traditional model because it would be so hard to get a publisher to pick it up there. And we talked about this. He goes like this. He goes. It says Game Pass helps makes games like this viable and that. Now, I 100% agree with him. First of all, when you have a back end, first of all, we talked about Tim Schafer was definitely one of them guys when we were talking about going out there trying to sell the game, going to publishers and that, trying to make money so they can fund the next game. Hellblade, Ninja Theory did the same thing with Hellblade, took on VR projects, smaller games so they can fund Hellblade.
Right.
Now, these studios, these guys are talented, but they have to, if they're struggling, trying to sell their games, going out there begging, basically trying to like get a publisher to publish their game, they're not going to take a risk.
No,
They're not
hell
going
no.
to take a risk on a game like Pentiment, a game like maybe like Bleeding Edge, Overstart just came out, on other future games. They won't take a risk like that. They're listening. Do you know what? Let's focus on this one big game here, like Outer Worlds 2, for example.
Mhm.
And might make a smaller game. Might, if we get a chance. Same with Grounded there. They had
Right.
that in the background probably, but they knew, listen, we can't dedicate all of our resources, all of our time on Grounded. We need to make Outer Worlds. And
Yep.
now he's coming out and he's talking about it's amazing to see, like, it's amazing to have an opportunity like this. Like when it comes to Pentiment and that, a game like that would never ever have an opportunity to make a game like this if we didn't have someone like Microsoft behind them there. Like, what's your take on
Yeah.
that play?
Yeah, see, Xbox Game Pass, it relieves the pressure of a game selling a lot. Like, we always go back to what Tim Schafer said when Xbox first acquired Double Fine. He said it's going to be great that I don't have to shop my game around to publishers hoping they pick it up. When he says shop his game around, the game isn't made yet, just the concept of the game. You go to a publisher, this is the concept I have of a game. It's a little boy, he's a psychic with some glasses and blah, blah, blah. Is that something you would be interested in? They could say yes or no. And the thing is, they have to continue to work while they're shopping this game around. So you see why Double Fine and like you mentioned, Ninja Theory, they would do these smaller games just to keep the lights on. But things change when you have a behemoth of a company like Microsoft behind you and a service like Xbox Game Pass. There's not the pressure that you have to sell 2 million copies. Now, they do want to see people play it, but having access to 25 million people potentially being able to play your game, I'm sure some people aren't even looking at Pentiment, but I'm sure there's people that are looking at it, give it a chance, and might like it. So that's the freedom they have now. And Xbox Game Pass is going to benefit people. Sean, like you mentioned, Obsidian, Grounded was done by 25 people. Now, it might work sometimes, like Grounded, then sometimes it might not work, like Bleeding Edge, right?
Yep.
But the opportunity is there, and I love it.
Before you get Primus in, let me get this member super chat and I'll add some to that. Victor motherfucking click for 7 months. Them ponies need to open their eyes, slide Jim Ryan dick out of their mouth, and take a deep breath, laughing out loud. 2023 is going to be a long year of bangers. Yo, Vic, I can't believe you made me say that shit. But listen,
damn.
Before you get Primus in, Grounded 13 million players.
Yeah,
I played the game. That was the opportunity of Game Pass.
Yeah,
and the game is actually good. Look where that game is right now. That game would
Primus
never.
left, huh?
Yeah, shit, Primus left. Your Primus come back in play. We'll pull you in. That game would never ever be in that state. Even with Psychonauts 2, like I fully believed that Psychonauts 2, if it had a funding, if it was part of Microsoft, like straight away from day one when they wanted to make Psychonauts 2, that game would have been even better.
Right.
The combat, the jumping anime, all that stuff, because it was a slight here and there. Yeah, it wasn't perfect with the combat and all that stuff. It was good enough, but that was a crowd-funded game. And I believe they were like 18 months into that game. If that was from day one, they would have hired a combat designer, a Combat Lead Fighter, you name it, better this, better that. And that game, Psychonauts 2 say you got like an 88 or something. That game would have probably got a 90 something if you had the backing from day one. And it
still
shows
a great game.
Still a fantastic game because it took another year to put all the boss fights back in. But just imagine that without the boss fights, that game probably would have scored a low 80s, maybe high 70s. Imagine having no boss fights in that game. The boss fights were the highlights.
Oh yeah, the boss fights were fire, bro. It was a dope game. I love that game. Victor Click with the 5-20-23, the takeover. TTS.
Takeover, talk that shit, player. Fuck them, man. 2023 comes on that. We're gonna be talking that shit. Your Primus, I dropped the link in the chat again. 1 second. Before we close the show in the next 5 minutes or so. But 2023, I know you love talking about this. 2022, we here. We're at the end, play.
We're at the end of the year, man.
We're at the end, play. That's it. We're at the end.
It's been a crazy year, man.
We made it. Even though we like Xbox not dropped a big AAA game this year, they've been dropping like global publishing games. As Dust Fall, Pentiment, it's come out, High on Life, Scorn, and these type of like other games in between. But when it comes to the first AAA party game, fair plays on that. But 2023, we know what's going down, and we're still whooping these PlayStations dudes' ass. We're fucking them up. Even though they dropped all their bangers, Xbox was still out here competing, going toe to toe with these punk ass bitches. Without having a AAA games. Yep. What's gonna happen next year?
Hey, listen, like you said, Sean, we're at the end of 2022. It is literally November 18th. We're at the end of the year, man. 2023 is right around the corner. And what's gonna happen, ponies? Huh? What's gonna happen? Xbox has no games. Xbox has no games. Shut up. Because you know what's up. You know what to do.
The Primus, try the link, bro. We see you when you come into the gaming chat.
Yeah, we saw you pop in.
Podcast chat. You're just in the waiting room. That's all it is.
Man, they're showing Stone Cold's training for something, man. What are you training
I noticed Stone Cold started doing a bit of training again. So, is there a big event coming this year or is it next year?
No, it's WrestleMania is in April.
That's in April. So why is he training for?
Hey man, you gotta get. Hey, when you're older, man, you gotta start early, brother.
That's good, though. At least he's taking it serious.
Yeah, because last year, this year, he was at WrestleMania. He had a match with Kevin Owens, but it was a match. I think they wanted to protect him. They were like wrestling outside it. It was like a falls count anywhere match.
Right.
So they was wrestling all over the like the stadium. But maybe he want to do an in-ring shit. That'd be fire though. Stone Cold's the man.
P.Y.D.
Oh shit.
Well,
look who it is. What's up, man?
What's up, Durt? What's up, Sean? I just got one thing to say. 2022 was a dry year. We had games like Grounded. We had games like Pentiment, Scorn. Those games not for everybody. Like you said, Durt, 2023 is right around the corner, and we waited long enough for this moment. We're gonna have the mainline first party games, bro.
Yep.
It's coming. We waited long enough for this moment, bro. The punk ass pony gonna say, "Hey, guys had no games. Dude, look at garbage ass Pentiment God Warriors in '94." Y'all can have that. Y'all can have the last remaining bit of 2022, but 2023 is when we're gonna come guns a-blazing, bro.
There you go. Talk that shit.
100% player. I love this shit. What do you want to say to these punk ass bitches, man?
Fuck these ponies. And Dirt, I got one thing to say to you. Look, my nigga. You'll never know when you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Talk that shit.
Shout out to Only on Xbox.
Yeah, Dirt, man. I don't think there's anybody else who want to close the show out. Or do you have anything else to say about certain things you want to get off your chest?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else. Hold on. What were you talking about earlier? I forgot.
The Series S performance or Series X performance.
Okay, it might have been something I wanted to talk about, but I forgot now. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it.
100%. But look at this shit here before we go. Look at this shit. Motherfuckers really believe they can compete against Xbox. You motherfuckers.
Sean, hold on. Thank you for
What's the mistake, play? What is their mistake there? I know you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, their mistake is it's the only option. They ain't got a fucking first party. Listen, Xbox did it perfectly. We have native hardware, but the cloud is an option. These Luna, Google Stadia has no first party. What would make me play y'all shit? Give me a reason to play Luna or Stadia. Give me a reason to play cloud. With Xbox, I have a reason. Guess what? Last night, I was in my bed. Wife wouldn't give me no bun. She fell asleep, right? So I said, I don't have to go to work on Friday. You know, I might try to play Pentiment. I started playing Pentiment on cloud. I fell asleep. But guess what? I'm going to do it again tonight because that option is there. I can play it on the cloud. Next day, go play it on my console. Bro, people want the option. The option. What if Netflix just like you can only, well, I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, so like what if Netflix said you can only watch Netflix on your laptop? I guarantee Netflix wouldn't be as big as it is now. Because even though the cloud gave you other options, it's video games and other options, it's cool, but at the same time, why am I going to play Amazon Luna? Give me a reason to. Give me a reason to play Google Stadia. If you look at Xbox, I have plenty of reasons to play Xbox. First off, they have they have Call of Duty, they have Halo Infinite, Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon. They have tons of games. Xbox Game Pass. You go to PlayStation. You got your God of War. You got your Naughty Dog. You got your reasons to play PlayStation. Nintendo. They have reasons to go play the Nintendo Switch. Why in the fuck would I sit here and play Luna? Why would I play Stadia? Well, we got convenience. You can play quicker. You don't have to install your game. Man, shut up. We know somebody changed his name, the name of his channel to focus 100% on cloud since Stadia died. But now what? Sean, people looked at me like I didn't know what I was doing because I was a bot. People
100%.
laughed at me personally, told me you bots are delusional. Xbox is dead. Your channel is focused on Xbox? Stadia is the future. Cloud is the future. And listen, I do believe cloud is going to have something to do with this industry. But for it to be only cloud at this moment, no, it's too soon. Just like in 2013 when Xbox wanted to go to the DRM and all digital, it wasn't time then. You can get away with that shit now. So maybe 10 years down the line, maybe cloud will be even better. You can get away with it 10 years from now. But right now, no. And plus, you got to have first-party content.
You gotta have something that's appealing, first of all.
Yeah.
And when it's your only option, then it's a bit difficult because when it comes to the gaming space, there's always been the big three. Like, I mean, if it's like before it was Sega, Atari, Nintendo, then Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation. Now it's Xbox is included as well. There's only a few handful that kind of stay in the console space. But the difference between like Stadia, Luna, even other people as well, is that it's an option. It's part of our service as well. It's not like something that is dedicated. That's the only way we can game. Like Dirt's talked about, you played a bit of Pentiment or Immortality, them type of games that you can play on your phone or tablet, you name it. But when he plays the big games, you have a dedicated console. And for Xbox and for us guys, it's always an option. It's not the only option. And that's the problem. But when it comes to like Luna, Stadia, I'm not surprised. And it's not difficult. This is one thing that pisses me off before we close this out. The FTC talks about cloud gaming competition. These motherfuckers aren't competing at all.
Right.
Listen to me there. If fucking $1 trillion company like Amazon and Google doesn't want to even be in gaming or don't want to kind of compete in that level, bro, who the fuck is going to come in on that level? Sony? Nintendo? None of them motherfuckers going to come on that level. If the big boys can't do it, Apple doesn't want to go real. Apple's not gonna fuck with that. I'm telling you right now. Apple's gonna stick to Apple Arcade.
Bruh, they have 100 million subscribers. You think they're gonna, man, they're not coming into the console space.
They just focus on what they're doing there, dominating the mobile space. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Lemon James, 100%. This is what I'm talking about. If the big boys can't do it, who the fuck does FTC, CMA, who the fuck do they think they are that someone else is going to come in is going to take away the competition? You got $1 trillion companies don't want to fucking compete. You think some punk bitch is going to come and try to compete against Microsoft?
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. When it comes to the gaming space, it's not easy at all. And that's why like, Microsoft has done it the right way. Slowly but surely, putting the cloud on the Series X server blades out there, improving it. And over time, the cloud gaming will get better as time goes on. But that's not the only way you're going to be gaming. That's not the only option you got. Phil's talked about you'll have a dedicated console, dedicated PC,
Mm-hmm.
then cloud gaming on top of that. I'm not sure what's next. It's 108 Dragon. Lemon James. Oh shit. 108. What's going on, killer?
Oh, that's 108. Lemon James. What's up, bro? Hey, but you're right, Sean. Phil Spencer said it repeatedly. The best way to play is still natively on your hardware. But is this an option, bro? Why is it that people constantly hate on Microsoft, but they're up here making moves that's smart? They know we still want native hardware. But they know if you're going to do cloud, an option is perfect. Like I said with my Xbox Series S, when I still had it, small hard drive. So there were plenty of games I wanted to try, but I didn't want to install them because it was going to take up hard drive space. So I played it through the cloud. That's where the option is fantastic. And games like Pentiment, games like Immortality, those games are perfect for the cloud because there's not a lot of gameplay.
Yep.
Those games are perfect for the cloud. So shout out to Xbox for, making the right decisions. Listen, I'm not saying Microsoft or Xbox is perfect, but it seems like they're really paying attention to the industry as a whole. Amazon Luna clearly didn't do that. Google Stadia definitely didn't do that. They wasted millions of dollars buying up multiplats. Like, man, we play Red Dead Redemption 2. Shit, we don't need to play it on here. So, one more thing before we go, Sean, because we got to go.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, people literally laughed at me being pro Xbox. They laughed at me. There was a guy that went the Stadia route. He kind of laughed at me like, you stupid bots. Stadia is the future. Cloud is the future. Sean can vouch for this because he's seen it.
Yep.
He heard him say it. He's seen it. These guys, listen, bro. I'm not exaggerating. These guys said dirt. Xbox is dead. Why you continue to rep Xbox? They have no games. These guys thought the PS5 is going to be more powerful than Xbox. This is shit that I am not lying about, man. Like I said, Sean can vouch for this because Sean been in some of these DMs.
I actually won a bet. I actually won a bet on that one, 50 quid. PlayStation was the Xbox to power.
Oh, yeah. So this is stuff that, listen, man, there was a guy in a DM. At the time, he had like 5,000 followers on Twitter. He didn't have a YouTube, but he had like 5,000 followers on Twitter. And me and him kind of got into it in the DM. This motherfucker started bragging about his Twitter followers. It's like, Durt, but you're an Xbox guy. You don't have no Twitter followers. He said, you've been on Twitter since 2009. And at the time, I only had like 300 Twitter followers. I was on Twitter since 2009 because I made an account, but I wasn't on it. Right? And this guy was literally bragging about his Twitter followers.
I remember that.
Oh, do you remember that, Sean? Thank you.
I remember that, yeah.
And I was like, this mother, who you think you are? You bragging about having 5,000 Twitter followers? Because he had 5,000 at the time. I don't know what he has now. I don't talk to him. And I'm like, well, it's pretty easy to get followers on Twitter. All you do is talk shit. All you got to do is talk shit. And that's all he did. So, but these guys are like, you got that dead YouTube channel talking about Xbox. Nobody cares about Xbox. Look at yourselves. my dead Xbox channel, I have grown. I like to be I'm a humble guy, but because I don't like to listen. I'm at 7,500, close to 76. I've grown over the years, and I've passed people that's been around for years. Some of these people that was talking shit to me, and I'm not an egotistical guy, but at the end of the day, when you pass up some of these pieces of shit, it's great, bro. It's great. Some of these
100%.
ponies that's been around for years, way longer than me, I have passed them up, and it's real. And I didn't buy no subs and no shit like that. It is real, bro. So it means a lot. And I thank you guys for rocking out with me. But some of these points, I would tell Sean, yo, I'm about to pass this punk motherfucker. Oh, I passed him. Oh, this is other pony. He talks shit to me for years. I'm getting close to him. Oh, I'm about to pass. I passed him, Sean. Piece of shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So continue. I'm going to continue to grind, and I appreciate all of you guys. And this is Xbox future, bro. Like I said, guys like 108 or Lemon James, he was their last generation. He don't do too much console war shit on his channel, but he know the struggle for pro Xbox content creators last generation. They was just laughing, having so much fun, laughing at Xbox, laughing at the power issue early in the generation, laughing at the games issue or the lack of games in the later generation. Lemon James knows. The homie K Mega know. 100, they know.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see myself personally pass up some of these punk ass ponies, I enjoy it because I'm a man first and I'm competitive. And for these guys that said Xbox is dead, Durt, why are you wasting your time doing a pro Xbox channel? All I can do is smile. Hoes.
Straight up, man. G-Stealth with a 10. Talk that shit play. Shout out to G-Stealth for that.
G-Stealth.
Deploy goes, he played X Cloud on the Logitech G Cloud because it works really good.
Yeah, man.
I actually like that,
but it's still a good option.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a good option, bro. You know, that's a good option. So I love Xbox, man. I love Xbox. I do. Ever since I bought one for myself in 2004, I've been a bot. It's a great console, bro. Love it. And it's going to get even better. They're going to have first party content like they never had before. It's going to be crazy. All right, Sean, I'm done.
Yo, Lemon, do you want to come on for like 1 minute to talk your shit before we go? Let me know. I'll drop the link in the chat. Just come and talk your shit because what it is, the reason why I'm doing this because Lemon and 100 and these guys were there, definitely.
They was there, man.
They were there from early days.
Mega 100.
So they know.
Like Xbox 448. Even guys like E-Rock, right? You know what I'm saying? Like those guys was around. They remember all of this shit. I was just a guy in the chat listening to their channels. I never forget that intro that 108 had where he had the Gears gun when he was shooting himself and shit on a street corner. It was a fire ass intro. The beat was banging like boom, boom, boom. I remember that shit, man. I remember all of it. I remember when 108 had a debate with Porter Rock on Z Channel. I remember all that shit. See, people might not remember, but I do. I remember all of it, bro. Even He-Bot, even though like He-Bot get mad if you criticize Xbox at all, he came after me on Twitter because I said something about Xbox. And but even him, I remember, bro. I was there. Y'all know me. I was there. I never forget.
Never forget.
I'm gonna get that shit on the t-shirt. All right, Sean.
Yeah, man. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on with you, Killer?
Not much, man. Like I said, I had a one-man Dark Man pod. I made a logo, Sean. I hate it. I'm gonna ask you what you think. It's just trash. I should get somebody to professionally do my logo.
We need to do it. We need to get someone to do it for us.
Yeah.
Those guys are dog shit.
I'm about to send it to you. Tell me what you think. Hey, chat. You know I love you.
Oh
guys.
shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
The white showed up. Send it to you.
Let's
Tell me
go.
what up, Lemon James. Hey, chat. You know I love
Oh
you guys. Oh shit! He got the radio. I mean, hey, what up, Lemon James?
What up?
Let's go, killer.
This motherfucker went back to the sands of time and brought us some history I forgot about.
Yeah, bro. I remember all that shit, bro. I
The
just
debate
want
against
people to
Porter
know
Rock.
that I was there. You know,
I
what I'm
only
saying?
could debate against somebody that's intelligent, man. I can't debate against these fucking ponies. The fuck am I? I'm like, I told Zaire, your fucking whole clique is pathetic. These niggas is clowns. They clowns, man. I'm debating somebody who dance podcasting from a dirty couch.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
These dudes ain't in my tax bracket. Why are we doing this?
Shit, man. No, I just said that to let people know I was there. I remember everything. You know what I'm saying? I was there, bro.
Yeah, listen, you ain't got to rub it in ponies' faces. Just look at all the shit they copying from Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
They just feel stupid.
Yep.
All the shit we took for years, right? Like I try to stay out the console war shit because I think I don't like talking to inferior motherfuckers, but they don't pick with me either. Because if you start some shit, I'm with all the smoke. That's why I don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just leave me the fuck alone. But if you really want to start some shit, y'all would not want me to be in it. I would destroy you every day.
I believe that, bro.
Every day. But you know, I didn't buy a PlayStation 5 to shit on my console. You understand?
Mhm.
But I definitely would shit on a pony. I'll
Talk that shit.
on you like a motherfucker. If y'all started some shit, you better stay fucking with other inferior motherfuckers. Y'all definitely not on my level. But anyway, what's up? How y'all doing?
Chilling, bro. About
We're
to get
doing
out
good,
here.
bro. Listen, Lemon, you know, you've been here early days, 2014, 2015. And the reason we love talking about this and like Durt talks about is that we never forget what was said said about Xbox, or just in general, like when people were like, you guys trying to do Xbox content at that time as well, it was extremely difficult because of all the hate for Xbox and the negativity as well. And obviously when it came to like 27, 28, the Xbox started slowing down on like brand new games as well. But to see like where Xbox is right now, like you've been here from like early days, to see where it is right now, what they're doing from the buying studios, investing into gaming, cloud gaming, having the most powerful console, having the less expensive next gen consoles as well, price and power, beating PlayStation in every department basically. How good is that for you, bro? Over the years, what you used to go through to see where they are right now.
So it's you know what's truly amazing about Microsoft is they won the 360 generation, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in the power narrative with the original Xbox, right?
Right.
But to see them fall flat on their face and still have a successful generation in terms of console sales, right? Because once you hit the 50 million mark, that's a successful console. It's not 100.
Right.
100 is astronomical, right? But to be successful to hit 50. So they had a good generation last generation, but the fucking turnaround, the way they got people jumping in, like when they announced half of the Xbox Series S users that were sold, and we know that's their top selling console because of course it's the cheapest, right?
Right.
To see that half of them fucking sales are new people is amazing, right? They're starting
new to the
Microsoft,
ecosystem. Yeah.
Right. Microsoft didn't change. Microsoft didn't get hate because of the Xbox. They hate Microsoft, period.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they do, right? No matter what the fuck Microsoft do, they hate it. So Xbox came in from day one with hate. But to see them listening to the community, to see how they turn things around, to see how they put their money up and said, listen, if we're gonna do this developer shit, we gotta have more than four first parties.
Facts.
Right?
Facts,
because that's what Sony did with PlayStation 1. But that was okay then, right? Sega was in trouble. Nintendo don't give a fuck about what anybody else does.
Right.
They don't give a fuck.
They do whatever they want to do, bro.
They do whatever the fuck they want to do because they got like Apple fans over there, right?
Facts.
So Sony said, you know what? We could take this shit over. They came in at the right time. Nintendo was still on some kiddie shit. They brought Battle Arena to Shonen.
I used to love that shit too.
Right. Game Day. You had the fucking Sly Coopers, God of War drop. You had the Grand Theft Auto. People thought Grand Theft Auto was owned by Sony.
Yeah, they did.
They thought Crash Bandicoot was owned by Sony.
Fox, bro.
Right.
Tekken as well.
Right. Facts. But it's like they came in at the right time. Microsoft came in when you had two dominant motherfuckers with longevity kicking ass. So they had to squeeze their way in. They had to make a mark, right? So yeah, Halo revolutionized college campuses, military bases with LAN parties, hooking up shit in your house, playing over the internet with the LAN connection over Xbox, Xbox Connect, it was called. When you had to use your PC to hook up to other Xbox, it was like using a LAN party, but over the internet, right?
Yeah.
They revolutionized. So now they made a staple. That Halo was a staple. 360, they dropped fucking Gears, nigga.
Yeah, Fox.
Whoa! Oh shit! All this, the God of War, I love it. It's my series. But motherfucker, y'all saw Gears and y'all made 2018.
Blew me away, bro.
Yeah.
Gears blew me away, fam.
Yo, when you first curb stomped the nigga and or chainsaw the nigga, you was like, what?
Whoa.
That chainsaw. Oh shit, bro.
Then this is just a stepping stone of what they did. Now look, Gran Turismo. I'm an X fan, right? Gran Turismo stomping the shit out of games, right? Sega GT was the shit, and Sega stopped making.
I love Sega GT, bro.
That was the shit. That was the only game you could design your car bodies.
Yep.
Right? First game that had drag racing in it, strips, right? They tapped out. Gran Turismo coming. Then everybody like, oh, Forza did the shit. No, motherfucker. It started with Project Gotham Racing.
I remember that.
Project Gotham Racing. When I'm racing through the streets of New York, going on the Brooklyn Bridge, and this fucking famous ass condo got them lights on the rooftop right when you get to the Brooklyn Bridge. All this shit is in the game. Actual scenes. And then here come Forza. Now, Gran Turismo ain't shit no more.
I started with Gran Turismo.
Yeah. Yo, Lemon.
It was the shit.
Lemon, do you remember like from Project Gotham? It was MSR on the Dreamcast. Do you
Yes.
That's when it spun off to that, to Project Gotham. That MSR on the Sega Dreamcast, that shit was just like same street racing, but it was incredible. And that's when they made it into Project Gotham. But that's always been one of my favorite racing series, Project Gotham series and MSR.
Yo, listen, man. And what I'm pointing out is great titles, two great companies, and I ain't talking about Max, but I'm talking about two great companies that Microsoft had to fight against or get their feet wet. Then they had to challenge niggas with these titles.
Yeah.
Right? Because they don't have the gaming history. 360, they tried games for Windows that was supposed to be on 360.
I remember that, yeah.
Fell on their face. Boom! Couldn't figure that shit out.
I couldn't stand games for Windows. It would lock in everything. It was just terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible management. Right later, but it was already too late.
Yeah, it was right. With Shadow Run or Shadow Complex. No, Shadow Run.
Yeah.
So now look, I'm just pointing out what the fuck they had to battle, right? So now you have a great 360 era. All the fucking third parties run better. Gears of War's fucking eyeballs popping out your head. Then here come Xbox One, 720p, 900p system. Sony like, oh, this is how you trade games.
Yep.
Now we back to the bullshit. They still got the same fucking 4 studios. They licensing out fucking Crackdown to a third party studio to make the game. They doing a whole bunch of shit. And still Phil Spencer didn't have that. He didn't have that green light.
Oh, absolutely. He did not have it, bro.
And until 2017, and I keep telling people to pay attention when this man speak. When that Xbox One X came out, he said, "This is my Xbox generation starts here."
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't fucking looked back since.
Talk that shit.
When he said Game Pass, nigga like me was like, get the fuck out of here. I buy whatever I want. I don't want no fucking Netflix. Because if you was a Netflix nigga like me back in the days when it first started, nigga, they had C movies. Fuck a B movie.
Fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
they did.
Fuck. That
Right?
dog shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, fuck that Game Pass shit. I go to E3 2018. They hook us up with some Game Pass shit, right? The codes up to like 3-4 years. They giving us shit. 2019, we at that Microsoft fucking event. They like, yeah, we bringing out Ultimate. I said, oh, here we go with the bullshit. First party, day and date. What? Nigga, I'm in.
Right.
They had me sold on that. That was the reason why I got it. And that was also when I had my PC and I had my Xbox. And when I started seeing that they created Ultimate and put all of that together and made my computer and my Xbox Series X talk to each other, basically.
Yeah.
Like literally, I will start something on my Series X. I'll go to a friend's house and most likely I'll bring my PC, don't ask. And I'll bring that and then I can start exactly where I started off, right where I left off from my Xbox. No matter what, I was just like, all right, now you unsold me into Ultimate because I'm there.
Because now I was just like, now the shit that I fuck with, like Pentiment, it's not my type of game. I just tried to play that shit. That's a waste of 10 gigs, nigga. Memory's valuable. Yo, if you like that shit, I respect you. That shit ain't gonna be on my system. I gave that shit 20 minutes of fame. Matter of fact, I was so tired of reading. I went to the accessibility options and made the shit read for me. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's not everybody's type of game.
Yeah,
but
ain't everybody book it. Yeah.
But the thing is that I like that they're showing that they can make all types of games and not just one single player action adventure game with stealth elements. Can we just keep it going here? And like, I don't care if it's not my type of game. I like it when you spread out, dip your toes in everything.
Take risk. Yeah, take risk.
Yeah, dip your toes in everything. Microsoft kind of got that money. See, Sony stuck with that first person action adventure games because they saw that was what sold and they closed down everything else. That was not a smart idea.
No,
because now it's hurt because now it's biting you in your ass now.
No, I'm gonna tell you why Sony did the right thing about leaving Japan. And this is a fact. The games, who's the market for buying games? United States, right?
North America.
It's the biggest.
Well, the United States, yeah.
Right. The second biggest for buying Western style games is Europe, and you could fit fucking 5 Europes inside of Western in the United States. Europe is small, right?
100%.
Then you got China, who's trying to get on board, but they trying to keep their shit to a dictatorship. They don't want people playing as much, but they want to make money. I don't understand that. And South Korea, right? You got Brazil and Mexico, right? But the United States is the go-to. God of War sold 30,000 copies in Japan.
It's second as well. It was second as well.
And this is what's crazy. They don't buy Halo. They don't play Call of Duty. Metal Gear they don't play. They're not Resident Evil fans. Why the fuck would Sony stick to Japan? Please tell me why. What is the biggest games I just mentioned? They don't play none of that shit.
Call of Duty, yeah.
They don't play none of that shit. So why should Sony be loyal to Japan? You see Square Enix, dumbasses. Oh, we might go broke. We might go broke. Yeah, it takes you 15 years to make a fucking new Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy 15 came out when? And we might get 16 next year?
I think it was 2015, wasn't it?
Some crazy number. What the fuck? And you putting out yo, listen. Japan is not the market. Y'all ain't been the market since the NES, motherfucker.
Facts, bro.
How many Japans could fit inside the United States? A lot. It's a fucking small place. It's a fucking island. Listen, Microsoft.
Yeah, it's small, but it's got a lot of people.
Yeah, but it ain't.
Listen, a lot of people there. Yeah.
There's only one city over there that can even match New York, and it's a little bit bigger. It's Tokyo. Everything else ain't like that, man. I've been to Japan. It's not like that. They live like New Yorkers, though. They on top of each other. But you got to count for how many people playing it. If no matter how many a lot of people it is, they not selling enough games to fucking carry that fucking the gaming scene. Am I right?
Oh no.
So,
You're
I
right.
don't
You're
care
right
how
on
many
that.
people live there. It's how many motherfuckers is gamers. This is why. I brought that up to say this is why Microsoft is winning. They up there buying S's more than PS5s.
Yeah, bro.
In
Definitely. Yeah, they are.
Japan, don't buy American products.
That S is going to sell no matter what because it's just
Yeah, it is.
it's literally as small as a Nintendo Switch.
It is.
Yeah, it's not far off, bro.
It's
not far
it's
off.
it's small. It's just a little bit thicker, but because like you said, they live on top of each other. They live on top of each other. They want small stuff because they want something they can put in a nice corner and forget about it and just have a controller. Boom. And
I want y'all to look up something. Look up a hotel. Anybody in here in the chat, I want y'all to look this up. Look at those Japanese hotels that sell cubicles that you sleep in. They're little circles that somebody fits in with a little light and a pillow and a blanket.
Oh, I saw that on some YouTube videos.
That
bro.
shit is everywhere.
Yeah, they got a name for it.
I forgot the name of it. That's why I said
here's the name of it. Yeah, but
listen,
it's a bunch of them.
It's a bunch. Yo, that shit is like the go-to in Japan.
Yeah.
So you think they got space for PlayStation?
No.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Like they call them some apartments.
Right.
Capsule apartments? Yeah, capsules. Yeah, bro. That shit crazy, bro. I was like, holy shit. You can't be claustrophobic, bro.
Yo, Dirt. When I be saying
Too bad I am.
Oh, you are.
Motherfucker said, Lemon, you shouldn't say that. Motherfucker, this they culture.
Yeah.
You got people that buy PlayStations that only play Final Fantasy, nigga. That's 100%. The demographic of what they do over there. This is not no fucking secret. Now, look at Square Enix. I said, when they was like, oh, we just going to make games for Japan. Really? As much money y'all spend on games? Nothing you fucking make should be exclusive. You should want that shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
How's that working out for you, dumbasses?
It's biting them in the ass now.
Right.
I love it.
After selling off all your assets, you still crying broke? What happened? Sony's not enough? Because you got niggas on Sony who only play Call of Duty.
Exactly.
So
and I play Call of Duty.
Right. And I play Call of Duty too. But I'm not gonna only play Call of Duty.
Oh no, I play all kinds of games now.
Right. So but we the different demographic, right? We the ones that got all these titles. This is why Microsoft is fucking people up. Pentiment ain't for me, but it's for fucking people who want to play it.
Right.
Vampire Survivors, right? Never thought I would play no stupid ass looking game like that. Motherfucker.
I heard that game is good. I haven't tried it.
That shit
yet.
is addictive. It's like crack.
I gotta play it, bro. I gotta play it.
Talk that shit, man.
Yo,
Listen.
Microsoft is doing shit that they're not getting credit for. All you motherfuckers in party chat, Microsoft. All you niggas with cross conversations between different games. You playing Madden, I'm playing Call of Duty. You and fucking Pac-Man. We talking Microsoft, motherfucker.
You can bring that back to private chat on the Xbox 360.
No, that's what I'm saying. They are they come in the game and change the shit.
Yep.
OG Xbox had an RJ45 connection. Motherfucker said, what is that? Ethernet cord, you dumb motherfuckers. They said, this is the future. This
hard
is
drive
the future.
in the console.
I had the original Xbox One.
This is fucking the future. We are not doing no fucking dial-up. Oh, all the people say, oh no, you shouldn't do that. You're forcing people's hand. No, motherfucker, this is where everybody got today. Who got DSL today?
Nobody.
Who got 56K modems?
Nobody.
Microsoft changed the fucking game. They changed it. Sony hasn't innovated shit. Nothing. Remember this shit? If Microsoft brings out a system, this is the president of Japan at the time. Microsoft brings out a system that has voice chat and can play online with other players. I'll eat my underwears. Somebody get this nigga some A1 steak sauce. That was the dumb thinking that they thought. Look at the start of this generation. Oh, we don't need services. We don't need to put our games on PC. We're going the old-fashioned way because first-party games matter. Oh no, ABK deal. We need Call of Duty.
This APK deal has just been bothering me because it's just what Sony has been saying. It's just like you've been doing this for the longest time.
What else can they say, bro?
They can't say nothing.
Tim Ryan comes out and said, "No, the first party sales don't matter." Yeah, we know this. When I told a couple of my homies like Silky and them in these spaces, I said, "Motherfucker, Nobody buys Breath of the Wild. I mean, not Breath of the Horizon Forbidden Door. I'm a purchaser, motherfucker. I spend 200 plus on them games all the time. I buy the collectors. I said, but the majority of the games do not sell like you say they do.
Right.
Y'all don't do Halo numbers, nigga. When Halo drops, they compare that shit to movie blockbuster weekend money. No game in the fucking world does that. There is no game on this planet besides Call of Duty, which is third party on everything. There is no
and Nintendo games.
There's no first party game that does those numbers.
Like the sales, the money, yeah.
700 million in 3 days, 800 million. That's Halo and Call of Duty. And Call of Duty's on everything to do that. Halo do that shit on one console. Every Halo has broken the previous record of the next Halo. But what I'm saying is, look what Microsoft is doing to the market. Look where they moving. I don't give a fuck about Microsoft or Sony. They don't care about us. They want your money. But it's how they go about it. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh my, if my lights go off, Microsoft gonna cut me a check. No, motherfucker, I ain't saying that either. But let's be real here. Bang for buck, they're fucking winning. They've been winning financially since the X. Game Pass is not sustainable. Ain't that what IGN said? Ain't that what all these outlets, these media outlets start promoting, and the dumbass content creators? It's not. You niggas ain't accountants. Y'all niggas don't own shit. You niggas can't even handle your child support. You worrying about what these $1 trillion.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You heard it from the man.
Damn, you had to confidence like that.
Dirt, they don't want me in this war, nigga.
Hey,
they don't want me in the war. Because if I told you, your channel, Sean channel, and 100 channel is the only channel I can say my shit. That's my outlet. But let's be real here. These people are not accountants. You listening to content creators, I'm a content creator, but you listening to people that's selling you bullshit. I need you to sit back, weigh your own options, and see the financial deal. If you got fucking kids, you buy a console, $10 a month, that kid won't bother you for a year.
There you go.
Babysitter built in your crib.
A babysitter.
That's a babysitter right there. You don't your kid go play
Xbox
a game.
Series S.
Facts with an S, and you ain't got to get the upper echelon shit like daddy. But look, take this S, go back in there in that nice TV you got, your TCL, aka King David, going in with that TCL.
Yeah, it does just enough. You don't need to have the top dog, just the game. Game is
who
for
got more
everybody.
120 frame games.
Baby bro. There you go.
Oh, let's not go. See, Durt, Sean, they don't want me here.
They don't want you, bro. Listen,
you
bro.
Did this to them, Sean. You sent me this fucking invite. I saw that invite. I said, nope.
I love it, bro. I love when people want to come and talk that shit. But let's close the show. Shout out to Lemon, man, for coming talking that shit, play, man.
Lemon Jones.
But Lemon, where can they find you, play? Where can they find you?
You can find me at 108 Dragons TV, not Lemon James.
All Lemonious.
See, yeah, look. Oh, look. You know what's fucked up? I pulled up in Mav's chat last night.
Oh shit.
And the dude said, yo, what up, Lemonious? I said, I'm gonna kill fucking Dirt.
Oh man.
That was last night, bro. Oh my god, Lemonious.
Funny shit.
You take care, brother, man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
And Cordy, man, it's great to actually talk to you, bro.
Yeah, I was home. Yeah, I just got home from work, and I was like, let me go ahead and just hook this mic set up real quick.
Shit.
Yeah,
just
bro.
Real quick. And
We'll give you 2 minutes, bro, man. What do you want to say, player? What do you have to say about something before we close the show out?
Well, I mean, I may you actually put 2 minutes on the timer. I may be just starting, got the whole mic set up, bought everything, and I'm just, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Like you said earlier, I was at work, so I couldn't stay in the chat, but I was gonna do game streaming and stuff like that, get a whole setup going, and I'm actually gonna do it. Like what Durt said earlier, I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like this, yeah. I've been thinking about it, and I that's all I've been doing. And I was like, you know what? I need to stop thinking about it and just actually do it. Like you've put forth the effort, and it takes work because I know how people on this platform, how they work. They They work hard. Some people work literally 16 hours in a day and get only like 4 hours of sleep. Then back on it. But it takes work to get where you want to go. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. And I've just said, you know what? I came back when I got home. I was like, I'm gonna come back into the chat and see what's going on. Y'all was sitting there talking, and then I just saw the invite and I just came up in here. So here I am. That's basically it.
Hey, man, it's dope to talk to you, bro. You know, like seeing you guys in the chat for so long and then actually hearing your voice and actually speaking to you. I love it, man.
Yeah, I know I went PC and everything like that. I'm only on PC. That doesn't mean I still ain't a bot over here. Don't play with me. I still hurt some ponies' feelings. Don't try me. And I love it when they talk about that SSD. I'm like, boy, I got an SSD in here that moves 9,000 megabytes. Go ahead and try it. Go ahead. Raw speed. Come on. If you think your SSD got everything, let me show you what my PC got. You can kind of see the water cooling right now if you look at my avatar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. No, it's not a joke. Yeah, I may have spent a lot of money, but it's okay.
It's all good, bro. It's your money, shit. Oh, yeah. That look fire. Damn.
And that's actually an old build. The new one is bigger. It's way bigger. The PC weighs 149 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
big.
Did
you get the 4090 card?
No, I did not get it yet. They didn't have water cooling for it yet, so I didn't bother to get it because I didn't want to put an air cooler card in there. It would heat soak everything because I have 4 radiators. I don't want that heat being pushed into those radiators. Yeah, no, that's where I'm at. But I play a lot of Game Pass games. I still got Game Pass. I love Game Pass. I love it to death. I can't get enough of it because I play different types of games, and it really does open the door for you to play more games because of the fact that you don't have to up front put down $70 or $60. Because that's the thing, like you want to try a game, but you don't know if you're gonna like it, and you can't really return it. So it's after you open it, or after you play it, except on Microsoft gotten better with that. But you get what I'm saying? Like it opens the door. It's like, what am I gonna lose? I'm paying $15 a month, let me just try it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But I still buy games. If I like the game, like I bought Hitman Trilogy just not too long ago. It's on sale. I was like, buy it. It was $30. And I bought the whole thing because I love all the Hitman series. So like I said, I still buy the games even after. I'm right now, as we're talking, I'm sitting here playing Flight Simulator. So
good shit, bro. Man, listen, Courtney, shout out to you for supporting us as well, man.
Yeah, appreciate
it. Chat, talking that shit. Drop your link in the chat as well. Also, just drop your link in the chat, and hopefully, once you get your setup right, and good luck on your gaming thing as well, bro.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Thank you for having me.
Take care, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Hey, we got these super chats, Sean.
Yeah, go read them out, play them. We'll close it out, play.
Victor Click with the 5. That POS Sean got 1,000 subs being a bot, and most ponies don't even get that. That's a fact, bro. Listen, there's been like some ponies that's been in the community for years, and they don't even have 1,000 subs, bro. G Stealth with the 5. Yo, Sean, show the picture on Twitter. Vaseline for homie Durt. Hey, come on, man. Just leave this shit just on the show, man. We ain't go on Twitter. Fit the clear with the 2. You can fit 26 Japans in the USA. Damn, can you?
Wow. That's crazy, though.
Carway with the 5. Man, 108 always goes in. I hear him in spaces from time to time going off. Yo, 108 got that personality, man. Like, hey, he full of energy all the time, man. He ain't gonna never not give you the energy. Like, hey, man, 108 is the homie, bro. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. Guys, I know we're on nearly 3 hour show.
Oh, shit, child. You did a 3-hour show.
We do with the fucking iLords.
Nah, we had to let split screen and shit.
Yeah, man, we had to let the bars off because of Lemon and Courtney and you guys. But shout out to every one of you guys for rocking out with us. Great show, like Dirt, man. Rocking with the chat. People are coming in, like getting more comfortable talking that shit. And on top of that, Dirt, what's happened? You made a new nominees for like best shit talker when they come on TTS.
Yeah, best shit talker on TTS, bro. Like I said, I got 3 so far. But we got a few more weeks to see if somebody can be added, man.
Yeah, just write them down and then go from there.
Oh, they've written down already.
Good shit, bro. But anyway, guys, take care, be safe, and keep talking that shit. We out.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Like that up. Why you acting like?
Ah shit, you motherfuckers know what time is it? Hit that motherfucking like button, and you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies, Jim Ryan lied to you and pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side. You motherfucking ponies know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers. Before I end this shit, Rich said a crew member for 3 months. Man, this community here is the best. Like Sean and the TTS fam. Great show, man, he said. But guys, take care, be safe. We out, man.